What is going on, everybody? How are you guys doing tonight? Back again with another Friday live stream. Appreciate everyone coming in to support. Today, we got something a little different. I told you guys when we hit 2K subscribers, we got some special things coming to the channel. But first off, I go by RB, host of Philly Take with RB, and I'm going to let these gentlemen introduce themselves. Tell me who you are, what team you like, and why you're here.
All right. I guess I'll start myself off here. How's it going, RB's chat? I'm Derek Larger. I am a Colts fan, as you can tell, co-host of the Bring the Juice Colts podcast. I'm here because Ryan and I did a collab podcast several months back, and I like what this guy does. Just kind of reminds me of myself when it comes to his fandom and his grind to get bigger and better with this content. So I'm here. Let's have a good night.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Bashir Randall, you feel me? Eagles guy, man. I've been on this, doing this, man. I connected with my man RB, man. Hopefully, I'm saying, thank God he brought me on this job. I've been dying to come on here, man.
You got it next.
Yep. Hey, everyone. My name is Connor, and I'm a Chiefs fan, as you can tell right here. I like RB's content. I like a lot about it. He's a good content creator, and I just like to comment. Even though I'm not an Eagles fan, I still like commentating on what the Eagles can do and improve and all that, and all the other Philly teams as well.
What's going on, everybody? You know who it is. 4for4 Philly fan, back at it again with my guy RB. You see a couple other people with us today. You know, we're about to have a good time, talk some football. Basically, I mean, we got AFC West, AFC South, I think. I don't even know.
Yeah,
AFC
right.
West and South. You got some AFC representatives up here in the house.
You already know.
Yeah.
AFC,
On the AFC, I represent the AFC.
Yep.
Hey, we know you represent the AFC over there with that.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
man,
you can tell.
real, I appreciate everyone that's on here right now. Everyone in the chat, guys, do not worry. I will be doing this every single week more often. Like I said, you guys have helped me out. I'm trying to get you guys up here on the show. But I appreciate everyone. We got 21 people in here already. If you have not yet, smash the like button, hit that subscribe to me, Derek, and 4for4's channel. Let's have some fun. We got some good topics to talk about. But first off, like always, we're going to see who's up in the chat. First off, I want to get to this. Appreciate the super chat. Rick Bennett up in the house, one of my OGs, man. Shout out to you, Rick. Appreciate you stopping by to the stream. But let's see who else is up in here. You guys have been going since like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, man. What's going on, Eagles season? Bro Key, Edoria, Gonzo. What's going on, fellas? What's going on?
Here again.
My guy Christian says, how about them Cowboys? Hey, we'll see how about them Cowboys. King Montoto, what's going on? Tristan Tillman, what is going on? Dark Matter. Let's see. Christian Camel Wolf up in the building. What's going on? Rick Bennett. We got 28 people up in here. Guys, smash the like button. We're going to have some fun tonight. Derek Lincoln, what's going on? One of my guys, Cowboys fan, but he knows how to keep it objective. Appreciate him. Brody, what's going on? My guy, Superhero 18, Fly Eagles Fly, on the road to victory. Fight, 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 and you guys already know the rest. But I think that's a good point to start it off because this is an Eagles stream. We're going to talk some Eagles, and I think it's interesting to get some perspective, not only from Eagles fans like me, 4for4 by Sheer, but some other guys as well. So first off, I want to go around the table, and I want to get a record prediction from each of you guys for the Philadelphia Eagles in 2020. Let me know in the chat as well, guys.
All right. I think I went on one of your streams. I think a week or two ago, and said that I thought 10-6 was realistic. I think with injury bug, it sometimes is difficult for you guys, but as long as, your wide receivers don't completely go crazy like they did last year, I think 10-6 is pretty feasible. I think that's a pretty good overall prediction for what you guys are capable of.
I say 5-11. I mean 11-5. My fault, fellas. I mean 11-5.
Oh,
I was gonna say 5-11.
I mean 11-5. No. We're gonna be 11-5. I predict even if you was to include like game winner drops last year, the Philadelphia Eagles would have been 11-5 regardless. So I believe with a team that's finally healthy, and Carson Wentz now still at quarterback, and we have like a guy like Jalen Rager, I believe that will open up the middle for guys like Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert. So it will maneuver the offense. Offense can finally go vertical, and the defense it will be top 5. So my prediction is 11-5.
Derek Lincoln, what's up, y'all? Big to the Chiefs fan. You are already, sir, getting a lot of recognition for that Chiefs jersey, man.
I know. This is an Eagles stream.
Hey, I'm going to just say this right now for the record. My Colts did beat you guys. I know that there was injuries to your wide receivers, but we did beat you the old-fashioned way. I'm just going to say, right off the bat.
Yeah. That's fair. I mean, I saw the game. It was fair play, though.
All right.
Real quick, what's going on, Philly girl? Appreciate you for stopping by to the chat. Philly 559 is up in the building. My guy J-Rick, I got to get him up on here soon, man. A really cool Cowboys fan. I can actually, have a regular conversation with him. Tristan, what's going on? And who else? Owen, what's going on? Kevin Cronin, what is going on? Appreciate everyone that's up in here. Smash the like button, and we're gonna continue. So we got a 10-6 and an 11-5 and 4 for 4. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 10-6, 11-5. Also, I mean, it's pretty much what I've been saying for a while now, but I'm gonna actually go more to the 11-5 side now. With Brandon Brooks being out, it's huge, but I do think there is still one more move to be made, and that is probably bringing back Jason Peters. Maybe playing him as a backup, maybe starting Matt Pryor at that guard position. But I just think with Jason Peters and his valuable, ability, just being a veteran, I think he helps Matt Pryor a lot, and that's why I'm saying 11-5.
So for me, I would say the Eagles 9-7 this year. Yeah, I mean, we're all different records here, but I would say 9-7 because the Eagles can get there if Carson Wentz can play and have receivers to throw to this year.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the big question mark there.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. I say that.
You know what? I've been saying 11-5, but since I heard a couple 11-5s, I'm going to spice it up a little bit, all right? The Eagles are going to win 12 games this year. Let me tell you, we got some tough opponents on the schedule, but 12 games might need to be the thing in order for us to take that division title. I'm telling you, Carson Wentz is going to step up. A lot of people talk about the injury. He will stay on the field. He will stay on the field. And these wide receivers are going to step up. Miles Sanders is going to have a breakout year. And let me tell you, this defense, any team that comes through the link are going to be terrified of this defense. I'm telling you, Big Play Slay will lock up every receiver, especially in the NFC East. We got the big boys up front. Let me tell you, it's going to be a special year for the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll go 12-4. I'll spice it up, man.
All right.
I see some in the chat. 4-5, 13-3, 11-5, 10-6. Of course, this guy 6-10.
Christian.
Oh, man. That's a hot take, right, Christian? Hot take. 7-9. 9. Of course, it's these Cowboy fans. These Cowboy fans.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Did you say 12 wins will secure the division title?
I think 12 wins might need to be what it takes to win a division title, either 11 or 12 wins. We're definitely going to talk about it in a few minutes with the other teams as well, but I'm just telling you.
I mean, probably, but Cowboys stink, so
Yeah. We all know what the Cowgirls are capable of.
Exactly.
Defense is scary. Cowboys offense is scary. Good matchup for 2020 season. Both teams have improved.
Yeah.
12-4 Super Bowl champs, 10-4 or 12-4, 10-6. I predict 9-7 because they're 0-6 without Breakdown Brooks. Let me tell you, Brandon Brooks isn't going to determine 2 wins. I'll tell you that.
Did you just call our guy broken?
Breakdown Brooks. What is he talking about?
The rest of his career.
Sapon Patel, what's going on? Says 3 bajillion and 0. I like it.
Did he just say Breakdown Brooks like Travis Kelce did? I mean, Travis Frederick didn't retire. Like, what?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
What is going on? Says Yo RB streaming from Liverpool. Lots of What have I missed? Hey, right now we're just giving some Eagles predictions, some record predictions. We got some content creators up on here. My guy Derek with the Colt Tat does a podcast 4 for 4 by Sheer Randall on the come up. But yeah, like I said, guys, we're gonna be bringing more people on every week. Only the real ones, only the ones that keep showing love. But I love it. I'm sorry, it's just the way that this man goes.
Their fans are the least delusional. All right, Christian, I appreciate you, but I will disagree with that. We have a lot of delusional fans. I'm friends with a few of them. It's okay. It's I'm not saying I'm delusional, but I've been enough on Colts Twitter and Facebook to know that there's a bunch of bad ones.
What's going on, Lord Dagger? Appreciate you for stopping by to the chat, man. Always showing some love, bringing some hot takes, man. Lord Dagger, my guy Caleb's up in here, Sixers fan. He's real, man. What's going on? What's going on? Respectful Cowboys fan. That's cool. That's cool. But Bashir just started to touch on it, and I think it's a good topic to kind of segue into the NFC East. Because the NFC East, I've heard a lot of different things. I've heard the Redskins are a sleeper team. The Giants are going to be better than we think. The Dallas Cowboys could have 11, 12 wins. These are the things that I've heard. I got some pretty strong opinions on it, but I want each guy to go through. Tell me the order that these teams are going to rank in the division and give me records for each team. I'll start with Cody. Or Derek, I mean, my bad.
You're it's Cody. So I think it's probably Eagles again, just because the one position that you guys needed to address the most, the two positions you needed to address the most, wide receiver and cornerback, you addressed both of those in pretty good fashion, I must say. So I think you guys are definitely good on both sides of that argument. The Cowboys will be next, just because those two teams are obviously the main front of their division right now. Cowboys improved a lot on the offensive side. A few defensive guys, but again, that secondary still leaves me with a lot of questions. I'm not convinced with their secondary. They would have to get Jamal Adams, but I doubt they make that move because he's gonna get a lot of money, and they still have to pay Dak. So,
let me interrupt you for 1 second. I'm sorry, but this man Christian's on something, bro. He just said, "I think you guys will get wet by the skins." I just wanted to point it out that was
that's
said
why I
in the
laughed.
chat. That's why
29-6 with a tie with the Giants.
He predicted a tie. Who predicted a tie?
Who predicts ties? Like, look, I know there's like 3 of them every season, but nobody predicts ties.
Go ahead, Derek. Keep going.
I'm actually going to go on a tangent here, and I think the Redskins will actually hop the Giants this year for third in the division with around 6 to 7 wins. Because like I was telling you guys before we started the stream, Dwayne Haskins has put in hella work. I think he's going to be a much more improved quarterback. That defense is very good, and you can't deny that Coach Rivera is going to be a much more improved head coaching filled spot than what they had before. That's exactly what they needed, a guy that was going to hold this team accountable, get more out of them. And yes, 7-9, 6-10 is not great, but it is a step in the right direction and where they want to head to. So it's going to be Eagles, Cowboys, Redskins for me, and then the Giants.
Of course, Eagles 11-5. I say coming after us will be the Cowboys at probably 9-7. I have the Giants being 8-8, and I have the Redskins being 6-10. I would say the Redskins, I'm not too sold on them for one simple fact that they don't have no secondary. I'm not discrediting Dwayne Haskins and his improvement because I believe he will take a leap this year, but they have no secondary, and I believe Dallas, they have no secondary. So as much as the Cowboys do have an explosive offense, if you want to beat them, just put more points up because their defense is not that great. And I believe Daniel Jones gonna be something he ain't gonna be something to sleep on, bro. I believe Daniel Jones, but they got what's the dude named Golden Tate, and they got Darius Slayton. They got James Bradbury in the
and they still got Sterling Shepard too. So.
Yeah, Sterling Shepard. So they're gonna be making some noise. So I'm saying, and I believe Daniel Jones He probably might throw for around 3,700 yards.
Okay, quite a decent leap. That's not too bad. 3,700 yards is actually a pretty decent season.
Yeah, I would say the same thing with you about that because the NFC might be competition wise with what you said about those teams.
So,
I think last year.
Connor, what's your prediction for each team in the NFC East, like record wise and rank?
See, so I know the Cowboys for you guys are the competition, obviously, for the first place spot. So for the Redskins, I would say the same thing, like 6-10. For the Giants, I think they'll be in last place behind them, even though the Giants do have some talent there with Saquon Barkley still. They can use.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Eagles 11-5, Cowboys 10-6. I'm still going Giants 6-10, and I'll go Redskins 4-12. I don't see it with Washington.
Man,
No.
y'all are.
Too much going on
I
right now.
hope the Redskins do actually finish third. I'm gonna come back on this podcast, and I can't wait to roast y'all. I'm just saying.
Look, it really doesn't matter to me. Let's be honest here. The
That is
Redskins
so
and the
bad.
Giants are no threat to the Eagles or
Yeah,
the Cowboys.
they're
They
not
really
a
shouldn't
threat
be.
to
No
you.
threat.
No.
So they'll get the wins against the Giant or the Lions. They'll get their wins against each other. They're both terribly run organizations. They won't win anything anytime soon. Saquon is going to leave in a couple years unless they give him an amazing contract. But
Which they will.
I'm not even going to call them the Redskins right now. I'm just going to call them Washington because we don't know. What's
That's
going
true.
on.
We don't know what's going to happen with them.
I just think with everything going on in Washington's locker room, in Washington's everything, I just don't know. I just don't think it's going to be the right season for them to take that leap.
Yeah,
So
that's
I'm
true.
going to go 4-12 because
Yeah.
they still suck.
First off, I want to say what's going on, Charles Smith. Appreciate you for stopping by to the stream, man. Appreciate you, man. This is the main reason will be Ronald Darby. Hey, here's my predictions. I'm gonna go Eagles 12-4. I'm gonna go the Cowboys at 11-5. I really think that Week 16 matchup will decide the division. That's how I'm feeling right now. In third place, I'm gonna go with the Washington Redskins. I think they win 7 games. They surprise everybody. They win a couple that people don't expect. I was looking at the schedules. And the Redskins, I know we all play similar teams, but the Redskins, I think they play Carolina and some other team who I could see them having a chance against. The Giants, I'm going last place with 5 wins. I think the Giants go 5-11. Not only because they are not ready yet, but because first off, who the heck is Joe Judge? All right, I don't have any faith in Joe Judge. And second, they have a hard schedule. I was just talking about the 2 games that are different for the division opponents. They play Tampa Bay and the Bears, all right? The Giants, like 444 said, I believe Saquon is going to get run out of that town. I do have some belief in Daniel Jones, but don't give me this crap with Joe Judge and Jason Garrett. Coach,
As their OC, yeah.
No.
The Giants are going to bottom out this season. That's my belief. And like 444 said, that's an easy 4-0 for the Eagles, the Redskins and the Giants, but I will have Eagles, Cowboys, Redskins, and then Giants.
I'm going to say a bold prediction for Saquon's career. He's going to go to New England. Watch. He'll team up with Trevor Lawrence if they stink this year. If they fall out, if they trade up, they're either going to stink or they're going to trade up for that number 1 pick. I'm like a 90% sure that they will end up with Trevor Lawrence this draft. Whether they trade away every single thing that they have or they just completely, stink and they do it on purpose, they will end up with Trevor Lawrence. It'll be the Trevor Lawrence, Saquon Barkley show in the AFC East for Josh Allen and the Bills.
Doesn't Dave Gettleman lose all credibility at that point if he does that? Even if he pulled that move off, just think of the fact you spent the 6th overall pick in the 2018 or 2019 draft to get Daniel Jones just for a season and a half later to say, "Oh, we're going with Trevor Lawrence instead."
No, I'm talking about the Patriots are going to get
the
Trevor.
Patriots.
Patriots.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
No,
I'll
you're
say
good. You're
this
good.
though, when it comes to the Giants, their schedule is hard, and I thought we played the first place schedule. They open up against Pittsburgh, and I believe they got to play. They got to play at San Fran. They got to play. I think they got to play home against the Green Bay. It's their schedule is tough, and if you want to talk about a hot take, I'll give you a hot take. Next season, Tom Brady will be cut by Tampa Bay, and Dak Prescott will be their starting quarterback.
Oh man.
That'd be something different.
They're coming crazy up here already, man. That's why I love having these guys on, bringing some great energy. Philly Girl says you're underestimating the Skins. I feel you. I think they could
Thank you.
win a couple. Matt Sadinsky, what is going on? Appreciate you being up in here. Cowboy X Factor, another objective Cowboy fan who's not delusional. What's going on, man? Cowboys and the Eagles, main ones in the division. They fight for the division every year. Harlem Cowboy, you cannot get a how about them Cowboys. You cannot, man. You cannot. I'm the GOAT. What's going on? It's one thing to come in here and say the name Chip Kelly, but then when you have Jalil Okafor as your profile picture, man, it hurts. It
We
really
know
hurts.
who that is. Come on, man. You know who that is.
It hurts.
Can you go back to that comment real quick about can I get a how about them Cowboys? I got something I want to say.
Yeah, and my bad, everyone. I'm trying to get to all the comments. The screen keeps jumping, so if I don't see your comment, just go ahead and comment again. We got 36 people up in here. Show some love. Appreciate everyone that's up in here.
Okay, Harlem Cowboy, I do have something for you. All right, hold on. How about them Cowboys back in 2018 when y'all got shut out by this team right here at your own stadium? I'll just say that. I love you. Thank you for the question, but yeah, how about them Cowboys?
There you go. Nothing else
I
to
had to
say
do it
about
once.
that.
I had to do it once. I'm going to do it again probably in this stream. I had to.
I like it, man. Waylon Assembly says no one touches the Eagles this year. Trishan, Eagles 12-4, 11-5, 6-10, 4-12. Dang, putting them all the way down there.
I don't know why everybody's so sold on the Cowboys. I'm not sold on Dak Prescott. I'm not saying he's trash, but Dak Prescott last year had damn near the whole army of
Well, their
weapons.
offense is still stacked as long as they stay healthy. That's why their offense is still going to put up so many yards.
That is true, but look at last year. They had the number top 3 offense. And
That's
anything.
true. Like how you go from 7-9. That was their record, 7-9, right? Or was it 8-8?
They was 8-8.
It was
Last year
8-8.
they went 8-8.
But still, a 3-game jump from having the number 1 offense last year. How much more do you think you can
how much
actually
more can
do?
you get? Like what?
How much better did you
Look,
actually
man,
get?
at the end of the day, man, it's just like Cowboys fans will jump from excuse to excuse. So they don't want to harp on the injury thing with Wentz now because Dak Prescott was hurt week 16. That's a bunch of crap, okay? You cannot tell me that this man Dak had loaded weapons and could not beat Carson Wentz and Wawa employees in week 16. I mean, how does that happen? Look, I don't want to get into that debate. Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. But
right,
look,
bro. But
I mean,
it's crazy. It's crazy.
I think the Giants are going to go 6-10, disrespecting him as a coach.
Joe Judge is a wide receiver coach. How is he get a head coach job? No one's disrespected him.
Interesting, for sure.
Which one of the Giants, Washington, or Birds cornerbacks are going to cover CD? Hey, let me just tell you, Big Play Slay is going to lock up Amari Cooper. I'm telling you, coming. Don't come back crying when it happens. We will find a solution. Don't forget we got the slot god. Don't forget.
I'm not even laughing. It's for Philly fan. He had me cracking up.
I'll tell you right now, Amari Cooper, without Slay on him last year, was nobody. How many times you dropped the ball last year? Like 5? Yeah, I counted like 3, at least 3 drops last year at the link. This man can't catch a cold in away stadiums. He's out of the picture, all right? Then you got Michael Gallup. He got locked up with a guy with no ACL. Sidney Jones.
Sidney Jones, right.
So then you got Slay. You can put him anywhere on this team.
Hey, read that comment, RB. That one's got to be good.
My guy SJ, man, always bringing some fire from Liverpool, man. It's crazy that he's even up on here. Says Eagles are going to be unstoppable. Hot take: Eagles to beat Andy Reid's Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Prince Harry MVP. Hey, I'm gonna top that. Look, the Eagles go to the playoffs and they take down the stinking Cowboys. Ready? They take down Nick Foles and the Chicago Bears, and then they beat Andy Reid and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. How about that?
Just putting all the past behind them. That's literally what it is.
There we
That's
go.
literally what it is.
I mean, could you imagine an NFC championship with Carson Wentz and Nick Foles? I mean,
that'd be pretty funny. That would be pretty funny.
It'd be
I'm
nuts.
not gonna lie.
It'd be nuts.
Philadelphia would be the most divided / love city.
Yeah, and
They would
They
all
would,
root
they
for
would
one
not know
team,
how to
but
feel for Nick
if
Foles.
Foles beats Wentz, if Foles
Hey.
beats Wentz and then goes on to win the Super Bowl, Carson will never get the respect. Even
Never,
if-
never. He's done. His time in
No.
Philly
Yeah,
might
it's
as well
over.
be over by that
Hey.
point.
he don't get the respect now, and he's the only quarterback to throw 4,000 passing yards, about a 500-yard receiver,
That's what
and
I'm
they
saying.
still don't
Just
put
talking
stamp on that.
He's so disrespected. Hey, I got this like ties into all the topics I want to get to. But first off, Philly 559, I love this dude. He comes with just subtle comments. This was a response to Harlem when he said, "How about the cow?" He said, "Who's gonna cover CD?" He said, "Remember the name Kayvon Wallace." You better remember
Yeah,
you
right.
can deliver a hit to his jaw. I'm telling you.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
telling you.
Watch.
What's going on, my guy? Philly Notion says, shout out to the Eagle Gang. Dallas ain't meeting expectations this year. They're about to come out the gate 0-4. Dallas is trash. Fly Eagles fly, man. Another contract brings the heat. I definitely got to get him up on here one day, man. Shout out to my guy Notion, though. But Rock the Artist is up in here, says, what's up, fellas? What is going on, man? What is going on? Hold up. And we got 41 people up in here, guys. Show
All
some love. Hit the like button and
All
subscribe.
right, Harlem.
Harlem Cowboy.
We gonna take
You are
shots
the
like that?
same person.
Okay,
He's-
you
he's
gonna
like
take
the Twitter.
shots like that?
Let me
Okay.
get on his case real quick.
Let's see that comment.
Hey,
Let me go on his case real quick. You said our quarterback is a quitter, but yet you made an excuse for your quarterback talking about he had a bum shoulder. Next week he threw for 400 yards. Explain it to me.
My
Who's really the
quarterback
quitter?
played in a game with a freaking ruptured kidney and still beat the freaking Broncos
The-
in 20.
the
in 20
Dallas Cowboy
Get out
fan.
of here.
It amuses me that a Dallas Cowboys fan has the audacity to say
Audacity.
quitter. He has the audacity to say quitter. Hold up. You guys want to harp on Carson Wentz's injury and then say Dak Prescott was hurt week 16. Bashir just said it. He threw for 500 yards against the Redskins. against the Redskins.
Explain it to me.
Come on, man. Come
Explain
on.
it
Hold
to me.
up. Appreciate
My-
the super chat. My guy Philly Notion says, gotta show love to the Eagle Gang. Fly, Eagles, fly. Salute to all you guys repping. Eagles run this. Let's get it. Appreciate you, man. Definitely got to get you up on here. Appreciate you stopping by though to the stream, man. Let's get it though. But yeah, man. What's his name? Harlem Cowboy.
Harlem Cowboy.
Yeah, that boy.
Come on, man. Come on. We
It's
gotta
crazy, like-
stop this. We gotta stop it. King Montoto says, right, bro. Like, don't make excuses and own it when you lose. Come on, my Cowboy fans. I respect it.
Thank you.
I respect it. Wentz played hurt and still won games. And Wentz threw a touchdown pass on a torn ACL.
On a broken ACL.
Bro.
Thank you.
Carson got lit
Speak
up
facts.
in that
Speak
Falcon
facts,
team.
bro.
Went out. And if Aguilar didn't have butter on his hands every game, we win that game. I don't want to hear that. He had the worst first half of his career. Came back out and still almost won. And if it wasn't for Aguilar, we win that game.
We all five of us here have a quarterback that has had some type of significant injury, gone on to still play with that said significant injury and win games. What is Dak Prescott going to do about it? I mean, even Mahomes has a few of those. Mahomes tried to tough it out in that Indianapolis Colts game when his ankle was completely torn apart. I mean, good Lord.
Oh, I'm about to say Mahomes.
Mahomes still got Mahomes
don't
has a
give-
couple of different injuries that he played through that last season. I mean,
I'm
I gotta
about to say,
respect
don't-
that.
I respect.
Yeah,
that. I respect that.
he's
I
tough.
What's going on, Lucas Holman? Appreciate you for
Yeah, Mahomes is a
stopping
top
by
quarterback.
the stream. Superhero
Oh, yeah.
18. I'm gonna disrespect them. 5'11 Cowboys and a lot of dysfunction. Hey, I got a bold take. Mike McCarthy will be in a fight with one of the Cowboys players by week 3. I mean, I already see
It's
it.
gonna be Zeke.
All right, this guy
I
couldn't
can see that too.
I want to see that.
He couldn't handle Aaron Rodgers. What do you think's gonna happen with Zeke Elliott? Come on now. Come
Oh
on.
my
Gotta bring the
God.
spoon and start hitting them with it.
Can I ask all four of you guys a question? So,
Okay.
So supposedly, now since Mike McCarthy is a Dallas Cowboys head coach, they say Mike McCarthy is damn near Bill Belichick. You know, my thing is this: you had Aaron Rodgers win one Super Bowl.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
went. Well, I forgot the exact record, but I know you went below 500 your last year as a Packer. Then you allow Matt LaFleur to take over and go 13-3 to the NFC Championship. That says a lot about your coaching, and I can't say you would do good with the Cowboys because if you only did good with Aaron Rodgers for 1 year, why would I think you would do good with Dak Prescott for many years to come? That just
Yeah,
complete blasphemy.
yeah,
Like, it
you
doesn't
only
make sense.
won one Super Bowl with a quarterback
Aaron.
that many people say could be a top 10 quarterback all time when it comes to talent. I mean, that says a lot about you.
Yeah,
Yep.
considering
Yeah.
Dak Prescott's not even a top 10 quarterback right now.
Hey,
Aaron Rodgers is
hold
top
up.
10 all time.
Save this conversation because a lot of people just started coming in the chat talking about Wentz's top 10, Wentz's top 5. This is actually the next question I want to get to, so it ties in perfectly. But when Derek comes back, I want to see everyone in here rank the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL. I mean, I was already going to debate this. I want to get different perspectives, obviously from different fans here. But a lot of people are talking Wentz is top 10, not top 5. Wentz is top 5. A whole bunch of people are in here. Wentz is top 5. Dak isn't top 10. So this was the next question. We might as well get to it. We're going to go around, and I want each of you guys to give me your top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL right now.
I don't. One of you guys go first before me. I'm trying to. I'm gonna make sure I get this list down the way I want to.
I'll go. With all due respect, Connor, Russell Wilson is the best quarterback in the league.
That's fine. I know.
I said yes. Russell Wilson number 1, Patrick Mahomes number 2, Carson Wentz number 3. I say
for Lamar Jackson too.
Pop.
Oh yeah.
Well, I say Deshaun Watson, then Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson can run. Stop it. Lamar Jackson damn near what? If I want to say he choked.
Lamar Jackson, you get. I mean, that's
yeah. I want to say he choked, but the Titans threw coverages at Lamar Jackson he never seen, and this man folded like a chair. Same thing with Drew Brees. We're not gonna get on that, but it go Russell Wilson, Mahomes, Wentz, Deshaun Watson, then Lamar Jackson.
All right.
Lamar got ran on by a defensive Madden play. Engage 8. They literally ran a Madden play against this man and stopped him.
Thank you.
That's crazy.
I'll go this. I can't say. I think. What do I think when it comes to most valuable quarterback? I would say Russell Wilson last year was more valuable, but I will say this: Patrick Mahomes, number 1 in the NFL right now at this moment. I mean, that guy is just unreal with the ball in his hands. Russell Wilson
gonna get better every year.
Russell Wilson number 2, no question about it. If it were me personally, if I wanted to go another 10 years with a quarterback, I'm going Deshaun Watson over Lamar Jackson. Deshaun Watson for me. Deshaun Watson, I think, is a much better quarterback. He had an offensive line worth protecting him.
Hey, we should let you go last, bro. All right, hey, all right,
Wow.
keep going.
Wow.
Wow.
Are you serious?
Jackson at number 4, and then I'm probably going to end up going with. Look, whatever you want to say about Drew Brees' age, that doesn't matter to me right now. Drew Brees is still the most accurate quarterback in all of football. I'll take that man to throw the football to anyone any day. I'll go Carson Wentz at number 6, though. Carson Wentz is number 6 for me, easy. Dak Prescott, to me, probably is number 8 in my countdown. Number 8 to me, number 9 maybe, but that's about it.
So your top 5 is. Did you say Russell Wilson first or Mahomes?
No, Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson, and then it was Lamar Jackson, and then it was Drew Brees.
Okay.
Can I say one thing? To Derek's point, you said if another 10 years you went to Deshaun Watson has been spoiled with weapons. He had the top 3 wide receiver as DeAndre Hopkins. Patrick Mahomes has Tyreek Hill. Carson Wentz has Greg Ward. Yeah, that's funny. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I mean to interrupt.
Look, I understand. I understand what the argument you're trying to make, and I understand that. I'm just saying, look, yeah, Deshaun Watson's had one really good weapon for most of his tenure, but he's had no offensive line play at all. None. And I mean, he's not really had any plethora of running backs either. He's had one decent weapon that's ever stayed healthy. Nobody else on that roster stays healthy for their wide receivers. I know this. I play them 2 times a year. So, I mean, look, I know people say, you know, the Bears should have obviously went with Deshaun Watson when they had the chance at the number 2 spot, and they obviously should. Deshaun Watson to me is an easy top 5 quarterback right now. He's just not surrounded by all the necessary protection that he deserves. I think Deshaun Watson's going to have an Andrew Luck career. He's going to get hurt, and he's going to get hurt too much. and he's going to just say, I'm done with you, Houston. You can't protect me. I'm out before he retires.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go Mahomes 1, not even close. Wilson number 2. I'll go. I don't know, man. I don't think as a passer, Lamar Jackson is better than Carson Wentz. I don't think he's better than any of the guys that are in my top 5. So for that, I'm gonna have Lamar 5. I'll have Watson 4 and Carson 3,
Okay.
just
Okay.
because of, like Bashir said, look at who he's had. He's had nobody.
Yeah.
Like, he's had Wentz as a safety valve, but Wentz isn't going deep for, the long touchdown. He had Deshaun Jackson for one game, threw for 150 yards just to one guy, 2 touchdowns. The man is unlike any other athlete I've seen outside of Patrick Mahomes for the aspect of throw and Aaron Rodgers, for throwing on the run and delivering a strike as fast as he did to that play. And I bring this up every stream, I feel like he brings that strike to Miles Sanders in the back of the end zone like only one other quarterback can do in this league, maybe 2 in Wilson at this point in their careers. But Mahomes and Wentz are the only 2 finding and having the time and rolling out of the pocket and delivering a strike to not even a wide receiver in the back of the end zone, covered by 3 guys in the literal back of the end zone. So skill-wise, I have to go Carson at 3, just because he's just that he's good. He's good with nobody. Imagine
I can tell you what the hate channel is.
if you give me the Browns offense, the Eagles are going 13-3 every season. It's that simple. You give me Odell and Jarvis Landry with Ertz, come on, man. You could throw whoever at number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Yes,
I gotta respect Derek Lincoln right here, Cowboys fan, but he says I do think Wentz is a good quarterback. I have to admit that as a Cowboys fan. Team
Yes.
superior. Wentz is top 5 when healthy. I think that's an important factor, and I also think it's hard to, like I said, measure these guys based on what they have around them and what they have had around them. So it's definitely a good debate. But so you had Mahomes, Wilson, Wentz at 3, Lamar at 4. Did you say
Watson at 4.
Watson at 4?
And then Lamar at 5 is what he said.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's like close. Like, you could debate about this all night. Like, Breeze, Rodgers, like these guys could easily be in my top 5. But as of right now, just of skill, you got to look at it in a bunch of different aspects. Skill, age, like who am I going to pick right now? Who still has it right now? Those 5 guys I think are the best. And I'm not a Lamar Jackson fan in any sense of the word, but you got to give him respect. He might not throw the ball as much as these other guys do, but man, like his effect on the game. He won the MVP for a reason. Same thing with Mahomes. Yeah. Same thing with Carson. He would have won the MVP. They changed the game.
Yeah.
Cowboys fan, appreciate you. Says y'all are awesome. Appreciate you for being in here. We're going to get to me and Connor's list real quick. Christian E says, how's an excuse for Cowboys to say Dak was hurt when he played anyway? Wentz breaks and nails out for weeks. Look, all I'm saying is you got to play both sides of the stick. Like you can't say, oh, Carson Wentz is injury prone, but then use the same excuse to say that that's why he didn't win a division. That's all I'm saying on that. Cowboys locker room have lost their heads. The whole franchise is corrupt. Interesting. Can't wait for the season. I really can't. This is going to be good. Hey, I'll admit that. It's going to be a great season. These rivalries is really what makes this crazy. Matt says McCarthy wasted Aaron Rodgers' career. I got to say I agree with that for the most part. Even though they won a Super Bowl, it's like A-Rod can have at least like 3 right by now.
Bro, there's no reason why Aaron Rodgers should not have more than at least 1. He doesn't even have appearances. He gets blown out in the AFC or the NFC Championship game every year.
Yep. They never had a relatively decent defense. I mean, the one year they had a top 10 defense, you know what they did? They went to the Super Bowl. I mean, that's what they tried to do again this year. But the only issue you had is you had nobody to have Aaron Rodgers throw the ball to. No one.
Yeah, except Devontae. But that's it. Like, who else?
Yeah. Wentz is number 5.
Only target.
Wentz for his top 10 defense is 11-8, and Dak is 7-13. Just keep it in mind, Just keep it in mind.
It's always been the knock on Dak Prescott. He beats the teams he's supposed to, but the Cowboys struggle against teams that they're 50-50 on. It really is that way.
Yep. He was J-Rick last year.
J-Rick says, I want to see good games with Philly. Our offense will be nice. Just got to get our D on the same page. Yep.
Yeah.
What's going on, Richie Peace? Is top, I think he means top 5. Got you. When's top 3? Colin Coward to him. Hey, I don't listen to Colin Coward. Let's
Nah.
not bring that name.
Not him.
Tua Burrow already?
Brady
That shit's coming crazy. I think he's
Bro,
throwing-
if you're gonna say Burrows, at least say his name right. It's Burrow, not Burrows.
This isn't
a nest, man. This is a real guy.
Hey man, with these people are coming crazy. Let's keep them coming. Let's get to Connor and then I'll go for top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL right now. We already know who he's gonna say number 1, but go ahead.
I know you already know. So number 1, obviously Mahomes, because he's been killing it after he's been sitting on the bench ever since he was drafted. Number 2, I would go Lamar Jackson. I would put Russell Wilson, even though Lamar Jackson been to the playoffs twice but lost. But number 3, Russell Wilson. Number 4, I'll put Tom Brady up there, and number 5 would be what's his face from the Atlanta Falcons?
Matt Ryan.
Yeah,
Matt
Ryan.
Matt Ryan. Like, I can understand the Tom Brady one because there's some people out there that still think he's got it. But, like, Matt, you about to put Matt Ryan in the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL. In 2016, you were right. In 2016, you were right. He was the second. He was like the second or third best quarterback in the NFL that year. But he ain't been the same since. He's a top 10 quarterback, but he ain't top 5. Come on.
Who you talking about? Who you talking about?
I could have said
Talking
Drew
about
Brees
Matt
over
Ryan.
him.
This man just put Matt Ryan as number 5 in his top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL right now.
I could have
Matt
put
Ryan
Drew
got
Brees
trashed,
over there.
Woo!
That's a hot take if I've ever heard one. That is a hot take.
First
You said
off, hold on.
Mahomes. Did you say Lamar number 2?
I did. And Russell Wilson number 3.
Russell Wilson 3, Brady, and then Matt Ryan. All right. Y'all saved
Yeah,
the
I
best
could-
for last, man. I'm going to give it to y'all straight, man.
He saved me from having the most controversial pick of them all, putting Watson at 3.
Here's my top 5, all right? I'm going to keep it straight, simple, to the point. Patrick Mahomes is number 1 for me, all right? I mean, the dude is generational, and he's just unbelievable. Just what he can do, throw the ball across his body, throw with his other hand, just what he's been able to do. I'll go Mahomes number 1. I got Russell Wilson at number 2 based off what he has done. I don't think he's had enough weapons, but Russell Wilson is just, the continuity is there. And like I said, it's hard given how long these guys have been in the league, given what they've had around them. Number 3, I'm going to go Drew Brees. Like Cody said, I just think this guy is accurate. I think he gets there every single year. And I understand the age thing. I do. But Drew Brees has just done it time and time again. So I'll go Drew Brees number 3. I'm going to put Carson Wentz at number 4 above Lamar Jackson. I think Carson Wentz, as Bashir alluded to, Carson Wentz has made the playoffs. Well, obviously he got hurt in the Super Bowl year, but like this last year, right? He made the playoffs when he was counted out. He made the playoffs with literally nothing around him. And back in 2017, which people seem to forget, the dude led us to an 11-2 start and literally could not be stopped by any defense at all. I think given all his skills, what he's able to do, and the fact that he's shown that he can win, I'll go Carson Wentz number 4, and then I got Lamar Jackson at number 5. Obviously, if he had a couple more years under his belt, I might put Lamar up above Wentz just because he's had an MVP. But let's not forget the Ravens have put a lot of weapons around Lamar Jackson as well. It's not just out there fighting for himself. Carson Wentz has not really been given that top dog, But given the weapons this year, we'll see what happens. I'll go Lamar at 5, and I would probably go Aaron Rodgers at number 6. First off, I want to see what's going on. Derek Lincoln, appreciate the super chat. Says 5 Matt Ryan ? I feel you, man. I feel you.
Yeah, man, you are getting roasted.
It's my take.
Hey, man,
you are getting roasted, my man.
We all respect it up here, man. But appreciate the super chat. Philly Talk Podcast in the house. Appreciate the super chat, man. Says what's going on, guys? Who's all the new guys? What up, RB 4for4 by share? Hey, we're doing a subscriber stream, and guys, we got 40 people in here. Show some love if you have not. Go check out my guy, Philly Talk Podcast. Philly Mike does some great Eagles content. He's always on the ball every single day. That's my brother, man. But we got Connor from the Chiefs here. We got Derek from the Colts Podcast, Bring the Juice. And yeah, man, we're just rocking. I'm doing a thing once a week now, probably, where I bring subscribers on, other content creators, and we just debate. We just talk. So I'm loving this so far. Everyone in the chat is bringing a lot of energy, but I appreciate you, Philly Mike, for stopping by, man. Appreciate the super chat. Means a lot. Let us know your top 5 quarterbacks, Philly.
I'll say this: Drew Brees is not top 5. Drew Brees,
I had him top 5.
Drew Brees is top 10. Listen, Drew Brees has choked in every situation in every round of the playoff the last 3 years. Last year, wild card, he choked against what you call that, the Vikings. Divisional round, who did he choke against? The Vikings again. The NFC Championship, he choked against the Rams. I'm not putting Drew Brees in my top 5. And for people who like to say, "Oh, Drew Brees got cheated in the NFC Championship," although that was a blown call.
That was a blown call that should have been called. That would have won the Saints.
Who got ball first in the overtime?
I'm
Drew
just saying.
Brees. Who got hit and threw the pick? Drew Brees. I'm just saying, Drew Brees. I'm not saying Drew Brees is a choke artist, but in the past 3 years, Drew Brees is not top 5. At least not to me.
Harlem Cowboy says, all I know is everybody on that list has something in common except one, Wentz. 0 playoff games. You can't put a quarterback with no playoff experience in with those who did on the stage already. I can't agree with that. I mean, Carson Wentz has gotten injured. At the same time, I mean, Wentz.
Wait a minute. When you guys played the Rams in 2017, was that in the playoffs or no?
Yeah,
I think that was regular season.
Look. Carson Wentz started that game. He played most of that game. So why does that not count as a win? I mean, he played most of it to end up winning. I would classify that as a win.
No, he's talking about playoff games. He's talking about in the playoffs. We didn't play the Rams in the playoffs, though.
I thought you guys said that. I thought that was
the Cowboys played the Rams in the playoffs and lost.
By C.J. Anderson.
And the only reason they beat the Seahawks the week before is because Pete Carroll just stopped running the ball or throwing the ball. I don't know why. They just kept running it, and they ran out of time, quite frankly. But to be honest, in terms of Dak Prescott having one playoff win, I'm tired of hearing that. I really am, because they started off 13-3 in his rookie year, and they lost the first game. So, I mean,
but to his defense, he did lose to Dragon Slayer. That is true.
Murray.
Wentz, Mahomes, Wilson, Murray, and Rodgers. Sheesh.
Murray,
huh?
Bruh.
He's overrated, man. He ain't gonna do nothing with the team yet.
Yeah, Corona getting to some of these boys.
Coronavirus got people on dumb stuff, man. He said Kyler Murray. Wow, I never heard that one.
Kyler Murray.
Wentz MVP. This hot take. There you go. What's going on,
play more to
man?
be considered top 5.
You can't fault quarterbacks for having healthy, talented players to throw to, just like you can't fault Wentz for having unhealthy, less talented players. You work with what you got. I mean, it's true.
And what he's worked with is worse than everybody else. That's what we're saying. Like, he's done it with bad players.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, none of these. I guarantee you give Dak. You switch offenses. You switch receivers. You can switch number 1 receivers. You give Dak Greg Ward, and you give us Amari Cooper. I guarantee you, we use him better than Dak Prescott.
Yes. Carson Wentz has been given the Andrew Luck treatment, given some unfortunate situations, and has had to carry them to circumstances that the normal fan doesn't understand it. Only the fans who thrive with that team understand the pain that a quarterback can go through when they don't have anyone. I can understand it.
And that's why I don't rank Mahomes number 1, because I never seen him go through no adversity. He had weapons since he came in the league. Russell Wilson.
Kind of why the MVP argument between Russell Wilson and Patrick Mahomes is kind of what people says. Like, Russell Wilson did almost as much,
everything but nothing. And Patrick Mahomes did what he did.
But
like, come on, man. Patrick Mahomes got Tyreek Hill, one of the best receivers in the game. Russell Wilson, when he first came in, he didn't have that. And Carson Wentz damn sure don't have that. So I'm not ranking Mahomes number 1 over Russell Wilson. I'm just not.
Philly Notion, I like that comment. Andrew Luck would be I think Andrew Luck could come back right now, be a top 5 quarterback again. He was when he left. I mean, that's just facts.
Yep. Ricky, what's going on, man? What's going on? Ricky says, I jumped on at a good time. How's everyone doing? Spike Country Eagles, what's going on, bro? Only one guy can make that pass, Carson Wentz. I agree. There's not many guys in terms of the intangibles that can do what Carson Wentz does. Peace out, RB. Keep up the hard work. Appreciate you, man. Subscribe to my channel if y'all haven't. Yep, go ahead and check them out. Drew Lock will be an MVP candidate and lead the Broncos to the playoffs. Woo!
I mean, I could see the playoff thing, but MVP.
Yeah, MVP, right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, what?
What about that?
Like, y'all didn't add Tyreek Hill and like freaking Julio Jones on 1 year. That ain't gonna happen, man.
That's
ain't
like
gonna
saying,
Trump back out of retirement.
he said Drew Luck MVP. That's like saying, what's the name? What's the old guy name? Phillip Rivers gonna be MVP. Come on, just stop it.
I never said Phillip Rivers was gonna
not you. I'm just saying in general. If someone was to say Phillip Rivers would be an MVP candidate, it's just like, what are you talking about? But
I ain't dealing with
Appreciate
that.
the super chat. Derek Lincoln gives his top 5 to his Mahomes, Jackson, Wilson, Watson, and Breeze. Interesting. I don't know if I could put Lamar up at number 2 yet. I don't know if I could do that.
I don't. No, Russell Wilson at number 2 for me, easy.
I mean, let's not also forget the fact that he did. John Harbaugh designed a perfect scheme for Lamar Jackson. I mean, it's kind of been handed to him in a way that's I wish our quarterback has had the same kind of treatment.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who doesn't think Waylon's really on this Kyler Murray train here. It says hot take: Kyler Murray for Carson MVP.
Carson go win it.
Interesting. It kind of leads into the next topic I want to talk about in terms of a sleeper team, because I think the Cardinals can be up there. But let's just answer a couple more questions here. This one's for Derek.
You have any big time rivalries? I know the Pats were one as long as Brady was there. Yeah, Pats when Manning was there and Brady was there. That was widely talked about outside of obviously the Packers and the Bears, because that's the NFL's all-time greatest rivalry. I mean, at that moment in time, Manning versus Brady, that was the second biggest rivalry in the NFL for many, many years. Right now, it's rivalry between the Texans, I think. But that's about it. I can't really name a lot of other teams that are. Wait. Oh, come on. Y'all, okay.
I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say anything.
Okay, I'm not even going to respond to that. That's not even worth my time. Ain't even worth my time.
You might as well put Derrick Henry up there.
Oh,
Hold up. Because everyone's coming from all angles. What's going on, Carapool? Says 49ers fans probably don't think Mahomes is number 1. Nothing around him. Slow down, RB. He had Ertz, Goddard, and Ward. Other than that, no one else. I mean, you're saying it right there. How about a wide receiver? How about aren't quarterbacks supposed to throw to wide receivers too? Come on now.
You just said Ward.
Tight ends are not the primary target.
It's not hard to cover tight ends if you have no dang receivers. Come on, man.
That's still a lame comment. Like,
Come on.
You confirmed what we just said about nothing around him. Didn't Ertz have a kidney issue last year playing?
He was banged up, and Goddard was barely even used the right way.
And who's Ward? Forgive me, I have no idea who
Goddard stepped up in week 16 or whenever that was against the Redskins. And then no one else. He was cut 3 times from the practice squad.
The best player you had a kidney problem week 16 and played, and still was the best player out on the field. That's saying something, even with a kidney problem.
Yep.
Like, man, he just proved his own. He discounted his whole argument right there just by saying that.
I say this, but to that guy defense, he probably don't even watch
Superhero 18's on it for me. I don't even have to comment.
Superhero 18 3 or 4. Yeah, man. Let's see what Christian said. He said it goes Wilson, Mahomes, Jackson is overrated, Rodgers, Roethlisberger, Wentz when healthy.
Roethlisberger, really?
I can't say that at this point.
Top 10, maybe.
It isn't too bad, though.
Pretty easily top 10, I would think. But, I mean, come on, man. No.
Drew Brees, top 5. He didn't choke. He was cheated on a non-call, bro.
Hey, he's shouting at you.
I stopped commenting. Ertz is a good weapon. Goddard has to prove himself.
And Ward was a quarterback.
There you go. He was a former quarterback.
That's good,
Breeze
man.
is better than Wentz. At least he has won a playoff win.
When you've been in the league for 17 years and another
Right.
guy's only been in for about 4, I think you probably have more playoff wins than the other guy, I would think.
He says, don't forget Miles Sanders either. I remember in that Lions game, they missed a face mask call on him. Hey, let's not forget, his hip was bruised as well. He could barely even run. He was getting banged up left and right. I'm just saying. We weren't even 40% healthy by the time week 16 came. Wentz is going to destroy the talk that year. Pete Carroll was forced to go for 2.
Wait a minute. I feel like I know what he's talking about, but I don't.
Ward stepped up when his team needed him. Yeah, but it's Greg Ward. It is the quarterback.
They had to give him the Taysom Hill opportunity. What they had to do.
Wentz doesn't get cheap shot, we have a good shot at winning that game. Hey, I completely agree. I think we do win that game. We were in position to win a game with Josh McCown. Come on. Guy in Rams, you can't be trashing the guy that said Kyler. You said Matt Ryan.
Wait a minute.
Good point, Philly 559 says we've seen what Dak did without Zeke and Cooper. Hey, I know you guys remember a couple years back when Zeke got suspended and all that.
Mm-hmm.
He did. Carson Wentz did more with less.
Yep.
Dak Prescott did less with less. It's just as simple as that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. My phone on some dumb ass stuff.
Hold on, I didn't read that last one, RB. I'm trying to see what kind of crap is coming out of this
They're
guy's
coming quick. They're coming quick, man.
You guys realize Dak has better numbers than everybody on your list except Wilson.
Yeah, but
what do you mean better numbers than Patrick Mahomes? Patrick Mahomes just threw 52 touchdowns last year?
Yeah, and won a ring. Come on.
And okay, here, how about this then? You said he has better numbers, so why is it they didn't make the playoffs? Why didn't they make the playoffs? Offenses run the league, right?
Yep.
How many people on my list had a ring? All but one? Come on, man. Stop that. They won rings.
Yeah, I'm on my list too.
My top 5.
Just Lamar Jackson.
Don't think I should get a Sanders
jersey.
jersey. If so, what color? Yeah, I definitely.
I'll get a white one. Get a white one. I think that's more slick for a guy like Miles Sanders.
Hold up. First, let's see what Trishan said. He said the Colts will have a great year with Rivers going 10-6. There you go.
Hey, I appreciate that. That's what I think too. 10-6.
My guy Philly Mike chiming in on the big quarterback discussion says Mahomes, Russ, Wentz, Rodgers, and Breeze. Even older, they get it done. Murray's gonna ball. Watson nice. Jackson as a football player is up there, but not as a quarterback. Stafford is a baller in a bad predicament. I agree with that. Hey, Baxter, what you doing?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, man, you volume high up there, man. I can't hear.
High at the beach and everything.
They
got a party.
They're having a party back here.
There you go. But yeah, I feel you, Philly Mike. I would agree with Mahomes and Russ. I understand why you would put Aaron Rodgers in that top 5. I just look for what you done for me lately. Hey, here, come back in when it's a little less noisy, all right?
Yeah.
All right.
Got you. Yeah, it was getting a little noisy there, but
yeah,
I couldn't hear what you were saying about the comment.
I was just saying that Aaron Rodgers, I understand why people would put him in the top 5. He's an all-time talent. It's just, what have you done for me lately? And even with that team going 13-3 last year, I just saw a little bit of not Aaron Rodgers, if you know what I mean. Like, not the usual Aaron Rodgers, but just my opinion.
He did have that one good game against the Raiders this year, though.
Yeah.
That's Aaron Rodgers we know.
I appreciate the comment there. I stopped commenting. I like that number.
I like this comment. Wentz put up big numbers in 2017. If you think about it, he had no big name receivers. Let's not forget. All right. I viewed Alshon Jeffrey personally as not a number 1, but not really like a number 2, kind of in between. But the other guys Wentz was thrown to, Torrey Smith, right? Nelson Aguilar, and he was putting up big time numbers. He was on pace to win an MVP. No doubt about it. So I think that's a good comment. Mahomes, Russ, Aaron Rodgers, Breeze, and Lamar. Let's see.
Mahomes, Russ, Aaron, Breeze, Lamar.
Technically, tight ends are wide receivers too. Let's stop it. Let's just stop it right there. You don't want to keep going with that. I mean,
Yeah, because Jason Witten's your
Not
best
everyone.
receiver ever.
come on.
Outside of Michael Irvin, dude. Come on.
Yeah, that's far from the truth.
What's going on? Wait, hold up. Barnfoss says Ertz played with broken ribs. That's what it was. Yeah, he got cracked. I remember that. Philly girl says I was gone for a couple weeks, but I'll catch up. I'm working on it. Glad to have you back. Keep making content too. Rock the Artist says, look at Tannehill's highlights. That's why I put him at 4 over Jackson.
What highlights?
I'll show you what highlights.
What highlights?
Hold up. I'll show you.
He threw for 80 good yards a game in the playoffs.
Are you talking against the Baltimore Ravens when he threw 5 of 13 for 80 yards and no touchdowns?
Or the
What is
Patriots.
I'll show you
And
good
the Patriots, too.
good highlights from Tannehill. Derrick Henry, here you go. That's
it right there.
Offense, man.
Thank you.
There's no reason why he should have gotten that contract. No
Look,
reason.
I understand why you wanted to
Overpaid.
get him because Tannehill brought you what you've been searching for many years, some stability at the quarterback position. But he's not a top 5 quarterback. He's not even top 10. There are probably 15 other quarterbacks that I would easily put in there before I would put in Tannehill. I'm just
Look,
saying.
you just got to look at it like this. He wasn't even a play. He was out of the league. He got cut by the Dolphins.
Yeah. I mean, I
He had a great
understand
team.
that Tannehill could be in the top, maybe 12, 15 range just because of this last season, how he was able to take over a roster. I understand. But definitely not top 10. Not top 10.
Not even top 5. Hell no.
No doubt for me. But
Top
hey, man,
50.
I love this. This is all debates. We all giving our opinion up here. Appreciate everyone in the chat. 38 people up in here. Guys, hit that like if you have not subscribed to our channels. Let's keep on going. Philly Talk Podcast. Appreciate the super chat says Rodgers is on a decline, is still probably in the top 5. Yeah, I understand why you say that. That one I can respect. All right. I can respect Aaron Rodgers, but appreciate the super chat, man. And guys, like I said at the beginning, if you do want to come on the show in the coming weeks, just stay in here, show some love. I'm gonna get different people on every single week. Appreciate these guys. We're having a lot of fun up here. Having a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's fun in here.
Big things coming to the channel. Appreciate all the support. I told you guys when we hit 2K, big things are coming. And let's go on the ride, man. Appreciate everyone up in here. Let's see. I mean, I'm just seeing a lot of delusional comments. I'm trying to skip over them, but it's just like,
Hey, bring the delusional comments on. I am ready to tackle these head on.
one
I
day
thrive
Goddard,
in the idiocy. I thrive in it.
one day Goddard and Ward will be nobody's bucket. I cannot agree with that. Dallas Goddard is, to me, a top 5 talent in terms of tight end in the NFL, and he barely even has played up to his potential yet. I mean, look, Dallas Goddard and Zach Ertz are a deadly duo. I don't know you could say it about Greg Ward, but even look how he stepped up in a pressure type situation. But Dallas Goddard, come on, man. Come on. The only difference between tight ends and wide receivers are that tight ends are bigger and they do 2 jobs, which is the block and catch.
Doesn't wide receivers do the same thing?
Yeah, dude.
I mean, I thought that wide receivers had to block too. Apparently, I missed that one in when I was learning 6th grade football, I guess.
Tight ends are nowhere as skilled and athletic as wide receivers. I agree.
Kittle's the only one going past.
Even though there's some tight ends out there that are pretty athletic, guys. There's a couple of them out there.
Darren Waller and George Kittle are the only ones doing either streaks or posts down the field. Ertz is not doing it, and neither is Kelsey, and they're top 3. Like, I mean, it's a rare breed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Because Goddard can actually
I
block very well.
I actually did an article a few months back. I actually do want your guys' opinion on this because it came up to my attention now that we're talking tight ends. What do you think is more valuable in today's NFL? Because when the Super Bowl, we've seen a recent trend in the last few years that the teams that are in the Super Bowl, a lot of them have a top 3 or top 4 tight end in the NFL that leads them further into the playoffs. Would you say that tight ends are more valuable right now for a success, or would you go with a wide receiver at this point? Because I said tight ends.
Me personally, I think it all comes down to the scheme that you are running on your offense. you know, so like a team, for example, like the Philadelphia Eagles, who like to go over the middle, a guy like Zach Ertz to Carson Wentz's security blanket is so valuable. I mean, Zach Ertz is probably the most valuable weapon to Carson Wentz, but I would probably say tight end just because you can always be sure, you know, like tight ends just always have to show up for their quarterbacks. And like you said, it's hard to think about a really good team that doesn't have at least a solid tight end. So
Right.
I'll agree with you.
Yeah, every team needs a tight end to be successful. I mean, look at the Super Bowl winners. Gronk, Kelsey, Ertz, Kittle was there.
Yep.
I mean, look at them. You need first of all, I was talking about this literally earlier about tight ends. It's kind of funny that we're talking about it now. Dallas Goedert is a combination of Ertz and Selleck. Ertz can catch, he can run, can't block to save his life. Selleck,
Harlem comment up, RB. I want to see that in a second. Hold up.
Selleck really couldn't. He wasn't like that guy to run down the field to catch passes, but he could block. Goddard could be a combination of both, and if that's the case, Selleck and Ertz are two Super Bowl champion tight ends. I would definitely take that. Wentz would be nothing without Zach Ertz. Let me put that out here now. He's great, but he would be a lot less great without Zach Ertz. I mean, for you Cowboys fans, I'll put it out here right now. Jason Witten was your offense alongside Dez Bryant. It was Tony Romo throwing the ball to Dez.
Hey, Reese KFN, thanks for the live stream visit earlier that I did. Glad to see you made your way over here. I'm glad you did what I told you to do to come over here.
Oh, yeah.
Are we going to bring back the Kelly Green? Hey, I don't know. I wouldn't mind it. Who's watching Trolls? I said this in by Sheer stream yesterday. People don't realize Carson got hit in the head at the 50. He got hurt on the first drive. Yeah, I mean, we have a good chance of winning that game, honestly. We still had a good chance of winning that game, honestly. Honestly, see the Colts doing well. I don't see the Colts doing well. Sorry, Juice.
Okay, so we went 7-9. We got the third best defensive tackle in all of football. Got a better option in quarterback with Phillip Rivers. We addressed the wide receiver a little bit in the draft. Got the best running back in all of college football on our team, and also have the best offensive line in football and the best linebacker in football in Darius Leonard. You're telling me we're not going to do well this year? Okay.
Hey, hold up, because these comments are coming crazy right now. Like, I'm just reading some of this stuff. First off, Cowboys fan, you're a good YouTuber, RB. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the support. Hold up. King Montoto says someone disliked the stream. Yeah, I already know who it was. Probably a Cowboys fan. They do it every day.
One dislike. You have 44 likes and one dislike.
There you go, guys. Get it up to 50.
The ratio is awful.
Lucas Holman, what's the Colts guy channel? Hey, Lucas, Bring the Juice Colts podcast. Be sure to check us out, man. I appreciate it.
I got to get to some of these because they're itching me right now. First off, Wentz had to work with tight ends that are not known for catching the ball often as for wide receivers. That is true. Second, Derek Lincoln says that is why, as a Cowboys fan, I think my Cowboys should trade Dak and use Andy Dalton as our quarterback. I mean, mediocre Andy.
It would save your team $35 million to have to deal with it, and you can spend that money on Jamal Adams, and you get about 70% of the production, in my opinion.
Christian says to the kid with the glasses, "What's your team? It looks like the Chiefs, but I'm on my third beer." Yeah, well, you got that one right. You got that one.
Beer.
A few things,
Third beer, you can't tell. Come on, man.
Derek,
right with the AFC patch on here, so
hey.
A lot of people talking about the Tannehill thing. Decent backup, not a good quarterback.
He's more than a backup. He's a solid quarterback. He's not a great quarterback. He's not a bad quarterback. He's just a solid quarterback.
He's literally Andy Dalton with $100 million contract.
Pretty much. Just sub to the Colts guy. Hey, Lucas, awesome. Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Sure, guys, go ahead and show them some love. Great content creators up on here. And like I said, guys, I'm going to be bringing more people on. Keep showing love in the chat. Appreciate all this right now. Chat's going crazy. Still got above 30 people up in here. We're going to get to some other topics as well. I love all this energy up here. I love this.
Oh, yeah. I'm loving this.
Yeah, it's great conversation.
It's amazing. Yeah, man. Get his subs on started. Coming big since I had some a month ago. Yeah, man. We definitely got to get me and you and some other subs up on here as well. Guys, again, check out Philly Talk Podcast, one of the best Eagles content creators. My brother, man, personally.
I'm gonna follow Philly Talk right now.
Go ahead. Yeah, man. He's one of the best, and he's a great dude. Are we going another 4 hours, fellas? Got to make it run. Hey, you never know. I mean, things are coming crazy in the chat right now.
Maybe I don't know if I can quite 4 hours, but I mean,
Eric Ebron. Caleb DeGo, what's going on? Says, hello, it's my first time in the stream. Appreciate you for stopping by. We welcome all opinions. We have great debates up in these streams. As long as you're not delusional, you know what I'm saying? I don't care who you are, where you're from, what team you like, as long as you are not just saying a bunch of crap. I appreciate you for stopping by. Let's get some good debates going now. Yo, Colts guy, you got Insta. Hey, let them know.
Yeah, it's the same thing at BTJ Pod on Instagram. All right, be sure to check that out. Thank you.
Yep. Coaching. It's tough being a Texas fan right now. Hey,
I know a couple of them. Believe me, they're very depressed.
Yeah, some of my friends are Colts fans. One of my friends is a Patriots fan. And we have like a rivalry, like talks, like who's gonna win the division or whatever. You know, it's annoying, but.
Philly Talk Podcast says tight ends are good for solid yards, but like 5 to 15 wide receivers who are good do it all short or deep. And a guy like Wentz has a big arm, needs a deep threat. Absolutely agree. I think you will see the offense open up this year. And I'm telling you, Carson Wentz is going to be able to go down the field a lot more. A lot of these guys who we are not sure about, if they step up, it's going to be a scary offense, man. It's going to be scary. But getting into the next debate, I mean, we talked about quarterbacks. We talked about teams, NFC East. We touched on it earlier with the whole Kyler Murray thing. I know it was a weird way to transition into it, but I want to get an opinion from all three of these guys up in here. Everyone in the chat, if there is one sleeper team that might come out of nowhere this year and end up making the playoffs, who is it? What team is it, and why? Let me know.
Oh boy, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I had to guess, just off of what they've done in the offseason, I would say it could potentially be Arizona, but just depends how much Kyler Murray actually jumps. But I mean, you know, they got D-Hop, they got another running back, I can't remember who, but you know, they added some wide receivers. That defense is still pretty good. That's a team that could take advantage because, you know, the Rams are still going to kind of stink. Who knows? They could make that with that 6th spot. They could potentially, but all right. The Colts records 12-4, 10-6. I'm liking that.
Philly 559 says RB, I think it was your crush. Yeah, Caherm. Caherm is what I call her. I don't. She's probably just like the video. You know, you already know. But so you're going with Arizona, you said, or the Texans?
I would say Arizona. I don't think I don't know if the Texans make it to the playoffs. I'm going to be honest with you. I think they can go 9-7. I think they can get a winning record, but right now the Titans and the Colts are the better teams in that division right now.
Yep. There you go. Barn 5 just subbed up. Lucas subbed up. Says Juice is next up. Same with RB. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. You already know. All right. But yeah, 4 for 4. Go ahead. Who's your sleeper team in the NFL and why?
Yeah, somebody else can go. I'm still thinking, like,
all right.
I'm about to look up the teams just so I can get a reminder in my head of like who to think about. Because I'm
Connor, you want to go or you want me to go next?
I guess I'll go. Since I will go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because ever since they picked up Brady and Gronk, they're gonna have a good offense this year to hopefully in their division at least be first again. Hopefully, I don't know. We'll see about this year.
I guess you could. I mean, not exactly.
I don't know if you would necessarily call them a sleeper. I mean,
true.
I can understand where that argument is, but a lot of people are saying, "Oh, they will make the playoffs because they got Tom Brady. That offense is stacked." But yeah, I mean, I understand why you're saying it though. But
yeah,
because they weren't that very good over these couple of years, and. Really, yeah.
That wasn't towards you. It's just we're gonna get to some of these teams I'm seeing up on here. It's crazy.
Would you consider the Steelers a sleeper team? Would you consider them?
I wouldn't. I would not.
I wouldn't either. I just wondered what you guys thought.
Yeah. Lord Dagger says I like this dude. I'm gonna try to get on next week. Yeah, man. I'll definitely be putting out another community where you guys can hit me up if you want to be on. Caleb says, I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm not going to say we're going 16-0 because I know we're not. I respect it. I respect it.
Well, yeah, I'd hope you guys don't go 16-0. That'd be history in the making.
How do you think Newton will coexist with Belichick? We'll get to that in a little bit. Give me season awards. Hey, good questions. Save them for a little bit. We're still talking about this sleeper team. Me personally, I'm going to go with the not even the Oakland Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders. I think in the new atmosphere, given what they've done to their roster, all they need is really Derek Carr to step up or Marcus Mariota to come back out of nowhere and maybe make a revival to his career. But I think they have upgraded their roster. Just a team I could see. A lot of people sleeping on, got Gruden up in there. You never know. They could make it at 9-7.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to go with one that could go really far. Like, not far in the playoffs, but just like a shot that they have a percent chance. And I'm going to say the Bengals and the Broncos. I like the Bengals team, man. If the Bengals can get it together with A.J. Green, if Joe Burrow does half of what he did in college, they like that division. If they win a couple throughout that division, they got a shot. But that's like a shot in the dark.
That's a big shot.
I mean, you hit on their two players. I mean, the only two I really know.
I mean, that's the thing. They drafted really well. I mean, the issue is it's just that they have so many needs to fill that it's just like they're another couple years from even contending in that division.
Yeah, my real team, though, is the Broncos. I mean,
that's a good one. That's a decent one.
Like, I like what they did in the draft. I like what they did. Like, their defense, even though Von Miller's up there in age, you still got Bradley Chubb on the other side. You have a very good defense. You have a very good offense. It's all going to depend on Drew Lock. I mean, what's their division? Las Vegas, KC, LA. My God, everybody's changing cities in that division. But, I really think it's kind of like Cowboys, Eagles. I mean, Chiefs are going to win that division. Let's be honest here. But who's next? Like, it could be Las Vegas. It could be Denver. They also got, what's his face? Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon and Philip Lindsay is going to be a very good dual threat running back committee.
Yeah.
I like the Broncos' chances of making the playoffs.
Like I said, that division, just like you said, the Raiders, the Broncos could be a wild card. You never know. Let's get to some of these. Cowboys fan 28 says the Redskins. The Redskins.
Wow.
I mean, I said they would improve, but I didn't say they would make playoffs.
I think they'll improve, but
I love the comment by Derek Lincoln, the one where he's talking about Andy Dalton, like giving him the benefit of the doubt that he's in a better situation if he were to decide to play right now. I mean, you got to admit, he does make a point that he is walking into a much better situation than the one he left. I mean, he totally is. Much better offensive line, much more threats, a better offensive-minded coach, regardless of what you think about Mike McCarthy. I mean, Andy Dalton definitely walks into a very good situation there.
I mean, I agree with that, but at the end of the day, it's just like you lose 5 playoff games, like at some point you got to step up and be the man. And I just haven't seen that from him. But I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Maybe he could get them to the playoffs. That's something Dak Prescott didn't do last year.
Yep. There you go. Do you think who will help the Pats win a division? We are going to get to this question after this one. Let's see what some other people said. My sleeper team is the Cards. They scare me. Yep. I saw the Cards too, but Derek already picked that. So that's why I went with another team. Sleeper teams, Arizona and a San Diego Chargers. I think you mean LA.
You mean LA Chargers. I haven't been to San Diego Chargers for a couple years, my guy.
Sleeper team, Broncos, Jerry Jeudy, KJ Hamler, Noah Fant, and Cortland Sutton. There you go.
Oh, man, I completely forgot that their receiving core was that deep. And with Fant.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
They're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have good play. Those are good.
Probably will be the Panthers. They added a ton of offensive weapons and a lot of defensive picks. I think the Panthers did improve their roster.
Yeah, they could be. They do have a really good roster. They spent their entire draft capital on defense. All of it.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah.
Said, we're going to bolster the defense and we're going to attack the offense through free agency. That's what they did. And they're a relatively decent team on paper. They're going to have some good names.
Yeah. I like the
division's going to be
roster.
tough.
And with what's his name? The dude coming over from LSU. I think they'll be okay,
Yeah.
And Panthers still have McCaffrey too, but he's good.
Oh yeah, McCaffrey's the best overall back in the game right now. But
they'll be okay. But that division's going to be tough. That division.
Oh yeah,
tough.
yeah.
Because after they lost Cam Newton, it's still gonna be tough for them.
I mean,
They got Bridgewater,
would you say Bridgewater is better than Cam Newton? I would say, because Teddy Bridgewater is a more accurate quarterback. I mean, that's ultimately what they need. And they have wide receivers. I mean, DJ Moore does not get the respect he deserves. You know, he has had over 1,000 yards each of the last 2 seasons, but yet somehow, some way, he never gets mentioned among the top 20 wide receivers in the game. Like, his numbers back it up, even when he doesn't have good quarterback play.
They just got the kid from the Jets too, Kenny something or Anderson, Robbie Anderson.
Robbie Anderson, yeah, that was a good pickup for the money that they gave him. That's a really good one.
Yep, we got some more coming in here. Caleb says sleeper teams: Arizona or the Cleveland Browns. Interesting one. Panthers and Colts or Raiders. Slim chance for me. There you go. Maybe the Dolphins. Interesting. A lot of people have been high on the Dolphins. They have picked up a lot of pieces. I just don't think they're there yet.
Yeah, not quite yet. Their roster did improve though.
Because they took the Cowboys' elite cornerback, Byron Jones.
Yeah, Byron Jones. They added a lot of defensive guys. You obviously got Tua. You got an offensive lineman, a couple offensive linemen in the draft, and you added a couple other weapons. They are going to be better. They're going to be respectable, but they're not going to be quite there yet.
Yeah, I got the Dolphins at about 6 wins. I got them at about 6 wins.
6 or 7, could potentially be 7. I don't know quite, but that's 7. But
yeah. What's going on? The real Nick James. Appreciate you for stopping by to the stream, man. Always showing some love. Let's see. Oh, he's talking about the Chargers defense. Sleeper team is the Steelers. If Ben can stay healthy with the addition of Minkah Fitzpatrick, that defense took off towards the end of the year. Yeah, I mean, I just am not counting the Steelers as a sleeper, but I think they'll be a playoff team.
Yeah, I didn't count them as a sleeper either because they were already right there.
Yeah.
Bucks will be like the Lakers last year. Get a superstar, but suck. Interesting. Dolphins, Chargers, definitely sleeper.
Okay.
I think the Dolphins could be good.
Their offense doesn't have anyone. I'm sorry. I mean, look, they have people, but they're just cohesively, they're not.
I think my Steelers are a sleeper team as well. Hey, a lot of people are talking about this whole Tampa Bay, New England, Cam Newton, Tom Brady, the whole thing. Hey, we've given some hot takes on this show, but we're going to go around. Hold up. First, Superhero 18 says, if Brady has a poor season in Tampa and Belichick makes the playoffs, that'll be damaging to Brady's legacy.
I said that in my podcast with my friends today. That is ultimately what will happen. The 6 Super Bowls, it doesn't matter at that point. Well, obviously it does matter, but at the end of the day, you will say Belichick will get the benefit of the doubt because Belichick did something with Cam Newton and another quarterback while Brady goes to Tampa with a good coach, a good roster, but didn't make the playoffs. Brady, you're in question, bro. You're in question even if you're a 40-year-old quarterback.
Yep. Reese's sleeper team would probably be the Colts, and then just really rallied off some of the things you were saying. There you go.
Media never gives us respect. Yeah, that is 100% right.
Yep.
National media don't give a shit about us.
Tampa Bay Gronkaneers is what they're calling them in Florida. I like that. But yeah, wait, Bengals might trade AJ Green. I don't know.
I don't think they will.
Here's a new one. The Vikings could be a dangerous team. Interesting. But
they're not a sleeper though. I mean, they were just in the playoffs. I mean, let's
just talk let's just go around real quick because there's other topics I want to get to, but give me your guys' thoughts on how the Bucks will perform this year and how the New England Patriots will perform this year, and Brady and Cam Newton.
Somebody else go before me. I want to let you guys have some.
All right. Look, I'm a Brady guy. I've always liked Brady. I'm going to give both of them the benefit of the doubt. I think they both make the playoffs. No, I know RB doesn't think that. Like, that's crazy. Like, he thinks the Bucks, even before Cam Newton went.
Hey, you trying to get to my take already? You want me to go first?
We've been doing this stream for a while now, man.
I know. Derek's not ready for it. He's not ready to hear it.
I'm comparing
like that Cam Newton.
But look, Cam Newton, MVP quarterback, Tom Brady, 6-time Super Bowls. I mean, you can't deny that. They're both like Belichick and Brady are both great. I think I don't think it tarnishes a legacy. I mean, you got to think like they did it together. Brady did it in his prime. But look, I'm gonna go. They both make the playoffs. I think Bucks go 11-5. I think Pats go 9-7. Pats sneak into the wild card. Bucks sneak in or make the wild card. And they both don't win their divisions just because the Saints and the Bills are both better than the Bucks and the Pats. But they're both going to make the playoffs, I think. And I think Gronk won't be as effective, but he'll be more of a decoy to OJ Howard. I think that's the main thing. I think that teams are going to focus a lot on Gronk, especially in the early weeks of the season, and they're going to go straight to OJ Howard. And I think OJ Howard's going to make himself a name and be a top 7 tight end by the end of the season.
Hey, I'm just going to go next because mine is actually the opposite.
I saw that, Christian. Go back to that. Go back to that comment. I saw that. Hold on. At least we made it. Your point being, you didn't make it either. You didn't make it either, and you had the best offense in the NFL. Mine was 30th in passing offense, and you want to talk trash to me?
Hey, I'm going to go next because I actually have literally the opposite of 4 for 4. I'm going to give you this hot take, Derek, and the rest of you guys. Let me tell you, the Patriots will be better than the Buccaneers in 2020. You want to know why? Because Bill Belichick is the mastermind. Bill Belichick is the mastermind. That team will win 10 or 11 games. They will finish first in the AFC East. The Bills will not touch them this year. And Tampa Bay will win 9 games. They will win 9 games. Brady, as the season progresses, his arm will start to die down, and Bruce Arians will not know what hit him. They might make the playoffs. I'm not sure about that yet, but they are not winning that division. The Patriots will win their division. That's my hot take. Patriots are going to be better than the Bucks.
All right. I mean, here's the thing. I like what Brady has done with his chemistry with his wide receivers so far this offseason. I think we discredit how good this wide receiver group for Tampa Bay really is. I mean, Brady over the last 2-3 years has had Edelman and not many other guys to really household names to call his. I mean, Mike Evans, Godwin, and OJ Howard. I mean, this feels like what he had over 5 years ago when he started having bigger names and Gronk in his prime. I mean, he has weapons. He has a decent offensive line. I said it before. Bruce Arians is a very good coach. I know this because he coached the Colts at one point in time, did very well when Pagano was on leave with battling cancer. Bruce Arians is a good coach. That defense is still the second best rush defense in the NFL. I can't agree with you, RB. I can't. I'm going 10-6.
Respect,
with
man.
Tampa Bay, maybe 11-5, maybe. But I think the Patriots will go 10-6 as well. Now, here's the issue, though. Cam Newton is not 100% healthy. You remember the meeting yesterday, RB. Big Cat told you that Cam is not 100% right now. He's not. That injury he suffered, he may look it on his Instagram videos, but you can work out and still hide an injury. How does Cam Newton actually fare throughout a whole season? I don't know.
Yeah. I absolutely agree. I don't think he's 100% either. I just think Bill Belichick is the smartest coach in the NFL. And I'll just leave my point at that. But let's hear from Connor and 4 for 4. What do you guys think? Connor, who do you think will be better, the Patriots or the Bucks?
I'm going to go with the Patriots because, like you said, Belichick is like the mastermind of a great coach, and even like new quarterbacks without Tom Brady, he can still probably make Cam Newton a great quarterback and make the playoffs with him and build it around him for how many years he will play there.
Yeah, and let's not forget either the Patriots defense is pretty solid as well. I mean,
they're still a top 3 defense. That's why I'm saying they're gonna stay in games. Regardless of who's at quarterback, they're going to stay in games because their defense is just that good.
I mean, Brady's arm was pretty much toast last year, but he still, helped them win games. You just got to be a serviceable quarterback. I mean, all you're going to be doing is dinking and dunking down the field. That's what is going to happen with Cam Newton as well.
You think Brady actually takes some legit shots down the field this season?
Yeah,
because he hasn't the past couple years. But you got to think, Mike Evans on one side, Chris Godwin on the other, and you're going to have two tight ends running that middle all game long.
I agree. No, they're going to take some shots. I'm just saying by week 12, Brady's arm might not look as fresh as it does week 1.
I think RB, you and I have a lot of our arguments are based on a what if. Yeah. That's the issue we're facing here is we're basing it on a what if.
Yep.
That's kind of what it is.
Yep. And it's all love, man. Hey, I'm loving these debates. I'm loving this sports talk. This is what makes this fun, especially during a time with no sports. This is awesome. So really enjoying this. Pats will be awful and the Bucks will be good. Don't think the Pats will make the playoffs. Cam's not a good quarterback. He is not accurate with the ball at all.
Now, I mean, here's the question, though. We have to admit, we talked about what happens if Brady doesn't make the playoffs and Belichick does. Well, if the Pats don't make the playoffs for some weird reason and the Bucks do, Belichick, your career as the greatest coach of all time has been ruined by Brady. It's just time to admit that.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know if I can say it's real. I don't think either way it's going to be tarnished per se. I mean, look at Bill Belichick's continued success.
Not tarnished. I guess I should say words better. Tainted is the better word. It's tainted a little bit.
This is my thing. If Brady goes out and just dominates, I don't think there's a debate now, to be honest, on who the greatest quarterback of all time is. But if he goes out and dominates without Belichick and Belichick falls apart, why? Like, if there's still people saying that Brady isn't the greatest quarterback of all time, even if he doesn't make the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He proved that
all he has to do is make the playoffs. All you have to do is make the playoffs, look respectable in the playoffs, even if you lose. At least then you could say, I took a team that hasn't made it to the playoffs in 13 years and made them relevant again. And I'm 40 years old. Yeah, put some respect on the name. I've cemented myself.
I see what you guys are saying. At the same time, though, it's like we are giving a lot of weapons to Brady here. They are giving him a lot to work with. It all depends on the scheme. Yeah. Now, the Patriots, they really don't have a lot of weapons to work with on offense. So that's why if Bill Belichick somehow pulls this out, which I do believe he's going to, I mean, that's going to look even better. I mean, with Cam Newton and who he's throwing the ball to, I mean, if they win the AFC East, they should not win the AFC East. The Bills should absolutely win. They've had that year now. They were very close. They should surpass the Patriots.
Yes. Especially since the Bills, like last year, every time they faced the Patriots, it was down to the wire. Patriots never destroyed them. It was down to the wire every game.
Yep. There you go.
The Bills get better almost every year.
Oh, yeah. They've been really good the last few years.
What was the Bills' record last year? 10-6?
I think it was 10-6.
Yeah, you're right. I think it is.
They could really be good this year. Like, they could really win 12 games in that division. You got to think they could do exactly what they could do and win 6 games.
Okay, Christian, can you stop saying cult? Stop saying cult. That is not funny. That is not cool. I am not part of a cult. I am a cult. Okay? It's not you. Okay? But to the Colts guy, you do know the Cowboys are better than the Colts, right? Or Colts, my bad. You guys haven't been relevant since Manning. Luck will just say get an offensive. Not relevant. Not relevant. Do you not realize every year Andrew Luck was with us? We went to the playoffs. We went to the playoffs every year that Andrew Luck was the starting quarterback.
It's just funny to me that a Cowboys fan has the audacity to say the word relevant.
Tell me relevant. Tell me relevant. Relevant. Really? Really? I mean, are you serious right now? Okay.
I mean, the Colts went to the playoffs or Super Bowl twice.
Oh, yeah. And guess what?
We've been alive.
Since this decade, you know the Colts have the third most wins in the NFL this decade? This last decade, we had third most wins in the NFL. We're not relevant? Just saying. Again. Just saying.
You guys haven't been relevant since the 90s. You watch your Super Bowls on VR. There you go. There you go.
I'm at least old enough to remember when my most recent Super Bowl was. I watched it. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Bird Gang 1-4. What's up? What's going on, Bird Gang? Appreciate you stopping by to the stream, man. We got 24 people in here right now. If you guys have not yet, smash the like button, hit the subscribe on our channels. There's a lot of fun. We're debating about a lot of different things. We got a few more topics to talk about, and then we'll take some questions. But overall, guys, I'm going to be bringing more of you guys on every single week. So be sure to be on top of it. Keep showing love. Appreciate everyone up in here. But kind of transitioning into the next thing I want to talk about. And this is like the last major thing. We saw a list a couple days ago, and there was a lot of feedback in terms of the top coaches in the NFL. Doug Peterson was lower on the list, and a lot of people were displeased. But I want to know from each of you guys and everybody that's still up in here in the chat, who are your top 5 head coaches in the NFL? I want to hear from you guys, then I'll go.
I want to make sure I pull this list up because I want to make sure I want to remember. That was Bleacher Report that put that one out, right?
Yeah.
I think it was.
So you're saying top
No,
5
it might have been CBS. It was either CBS or Bleacher Report.
I think it was Bleacher Report.
Yes, you know for a fact that the Eagles will never be top 5 in anything.
Yeah.
Slay wasn't
not
even
yet.
top 10 corner. That's a joke.
Stab at it? Anyone?
I got to look up the list also.
Yeah, I got to look.
Soon they'll be in the top 5 at least when they get better overall.
Why can't I find that list? I'm surprised that. Okay, I'm going to look up CBS.
All right. I'll start off then. I'll start off. For me, number 1, all right, has to be Bill Belichick. It has to be Bill Belichick at this point. I mean, given what he's done, that's pretty obvious to me. Number 2, I'm going to say Andy Reid, just based off the continued success, the continuity. We saw what he did last year. Andy Reid has to be number 2. Yeah, shout out to the Chiefs and everything. Now, number 3 to number 7 is where it gets very, very tricky. I think you have to look at what these coaches have done and how long. I think that's why Doug Peterson did not rank higher on the list because he's only been in 4 years. But as of right now, number 3, I'm going to have to say Pete Carroll. I think what Pete Carroll has done year in, year out, they haven't had a plethora of weapons. I mean, he's had Russell Wilson. They had the Legion of Boom. But even after that kind of got reconstructed, the Seahawks have just always been that relevant team. I'll go Pete Carroll number 3. Now, number 4, all right, this is where it gets interesting because the 3 names, actually the 4 names that come up in my mind are Mike Tomlin, Sean Payton, Doug, and John Harbaugh. Look, I'm going to have to go Mike Tomlin at number 4. I just think the guy does so much for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're always up in the conversation. They're just that team. Like they're an automatic playoff team. They're just automatic when you think about it. So I would go Mike Tomlin at number 4. He's got 2 rings. Number 5, I got to go Doug Peterson. I got to go Doug Peterson before Sean Payton. Just because I understand it's a smaller sample size, but given the adversity, we saw some Saints teams years back. They were going 7-9. You know, they still had Drew Brees. They still had the guys, but they went 7-9. I understand they're stacked now. They're a playoff team. But look at what Doug Peterson did last year. You're telling me this team, the last couple years with the amount of injuries that we sustained. I mean, even last year, right? We're down to 4th stringers. 5th stringers, and Doug somehow, after getting embarrassed by the Miami Dolphins, finds a way to coach these guys up to make the playoffs over the team that had the number 1 offense.
Yeah.
Sorry. And he won a Super Bowl in year 2, coming off a 7-9 season in which it was a rookie season. It's normal. The quarterback, the coach just getting their feet under them. They still won 7 games. The next year, they jump up. It's not like we had the craziest talent in the world. And we end up winning the Super Bowl. We know the whole story. The next year, Carson Wentz goes down. He makes the playoffs again. And this year, he makes them. I got to go Doug number 5. Sean Payton at 6. John Harbaugh at 7.
Okay. First off, shame on Bleacher Report for even suggesting the idea that Sean McVay is top 5. Shame on all of you. Shame on all of you. Okay? Seriously. Look, okay. So, RB, you and I have almost an identical list. Almost. Bill Belichick, obviously number 1, at least till we're proven otherwise. Andy Reid, obviously. And then Pete Carroll is my number 3 as well. I would have Mike Tomlin at number 4 because he's always been consistently there given the circumstances in which he's played. Now, number 5 is where I disagree with you. Now, don't think I'm disrespecting Doug Peterson here because I do believe Doug Peterson is at my number 6. But my number 5 has to be Coach Harbaugh. It's Coach Harbaugh for me because over the last decade, this man has seen so much different roster take going through everything going on. and yet somehow, some way, that defense is always consistent. It's always good. That whether or not they make the playoffs or not, it doesn't matter to me. They're always consistently good when they play every team. They are always in it. They're just consistently relevant is basically why I say over this decade, that's why I put him at number 5. And then, like you said, Doug Peterson, number 6 for me, because, given the adversity he's had to deal with. And I mean, there's very few head coaches that can go through what Doug Peterson has and still keep this team the way it is. I give Frank Reich a lot of credit for your guys' Super Bowl run, because Frank Reich was, I don't know, this is just me as an outside fan perspective. Your offense just hasn't felt the same to me ever since he's left. Not saying your offense hasn't been good. Obviously, you've had injuries, but I'm just saying, like, from a consistent, productive standpoint, it just seems like your offensive explosiveness just kind of went away when Frank Reich went away. Losing your OC is always difficult. Andrew Luck's had that a couple of times, but
Frank was the architect, but Doug is the one that fires on all cylinders. A 4th and 1, a 4th and 3. He's the one that goes for it. I mean, we know the balls he calls, right? The Philly special, all that.
I guess I see where Frank Reich gets it from then, because Frank Reich's the same exact way.
Unbelievable in terms of play design for this team. And we've seen the last couple of years, Mike Groh, guys out of town now. I mean, we miss Frank Reich. Frank will be up there too. Don't worry. He's just young.
Oh, yeah. At some point, he's going to be up there. Just wait.
But I agree with you. I understand it. I think maybe a little more sample size from Doug. Maybe
a little more will help.
Let's go ahead and hear from these other two.
All right, I'm going to obviously go Belichick number 1. I mean, there's really no other answer for that. And same thing with 2 and 3. It's Belichick, Reed, Carroll. They've been the most successful coaches throughout their tenures of being head coaches. Literally, Super Bowl appearances, wins. I mean, Andy Reid and the Chiefs. I know it's a little bit early to say, but they're going to win multiple championships. And Mahomes is that good to make Andy Reid look a lot better. But he's still number 2. And 4 and 5, I hate the Ravens, to be honest with you. I have friends that are Ravens fans, and they just bug me to the point. But they're good, man. They're good. I'm going to go Harbaugh number 4. He's a very good coach, because where's his brother at? He's in college.
And Harbaugh is I know this as a Buckeye fan.
I hate Jim Harbaugh too. Like, I don't like Michigan either. But 5, it's literally between Tomlin and Peterson. And who has been the more successful as of late? It's been Peterson. He's won a Super Bowl previously. Mike Tomlin hasn't won anything since 2008 in the Super Bowl. I mean, I know he went in 2011, but I feel like his time in Pittsburgh is a little overdue, just for the circumstances that they're kind of in right now, with Roethlisberger getting out of there, and then that whole thing with Jacoby Jones. That's the last time I really heard about him, was in 2012 against the Ravens, Jacoby Jones, and him stepping on the field. But he's a very good coach. I mean, it's like 5A, 5B for me, because he has the stuff, and so does Peterson. But I'm gonna go. I mean, it might be a little biased. I'm not gonna lie, but Peterson is gonna be number 5, because he has done more as of late for me to put him there.
Connor, how about you?
All right. Obviously, I agree with number 1, Belichick. Again, I'll go 2 and 3, like you guys say. Number 4, I guess I'll put Sean Payton up there, even though what was I, 3? No, it was 4. Number 5, I don't like you said, I don't like the Ravens that much, but they got a good team, so I'll just say I'll put Harbaugh up there at number 5.
Okay. I can respect the Harbaugh love, at least. I can respect it from you guys. I respect that.
If you guys talk to my friends, they know, I despise the Ravens. The outside of the Cowboys, it's literally the Ravens that are my least favorite team. I hate them, because just my friends bug me. They get under my skin, and they know how to do it. With them saying,
I see how that is. Yeah,
they just know how to get under my skin. And I was sitting there last year with them watching that Ravens-Titans game, oh my God, I was the happiest man in the world because they lost. And because the Eagles lost, I was like, you know what? None of our teams are going to win. And then I had a Packers fan that's one of my friends. And as soon as they lost, I was like, you know what? Good. None of our teams are winning this year. And that's how I like it. It's either Eagles or none of you guys can be happy.
I feel that.
We're gonna get to some of the comments here and see what they have to say. But first off, we can all admit Andy Reid is a coaching tree. I mean, this guy is just think of every great coach. I mean, outside of like Belichick, I guess this guy has literally produced coach after coach after coach. Look at him.
He's good. He's good, man. He's good.
Unbelievable, man. Waylon Senley is going to start off with a bang. Says Harbaugh, Carroll, Reed, Belichick at number 4, and then Doug at number 5.
Any argument that says Bill Belichick's not number 1, your argument is completely dismantled.
And Reed at number 3.
Your argument does not matter. Your argument does not matter.
If Andy Reid didn't win the Super Bowl, I think he could have an argument for 3, maybe. But I mean, come on, Andy Reid's number 2.
Look,
yeah, at least as of recently. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like, that's exactly what my argument was. What have these guys done recently? Bill Belichick's won 3 Super Bowls in the last 5 years. Carroll hasn't won a single thing since beating Denver. And, Andy Reid just won a Super Bowl. It should be 1, 2, 3, but in Belichick because he's the greatest coach of all time. Reid because he's off a Super Bowl win. And Carroll because he's just been a very good, consistent, get you guys to the playoffs every single year and win games.
Philly 559. My name is Derek. Thank you. And I have us doing 10 wins this season. 10 wins is realistic for me.
There you go. Caleb says Belichick, Andy, John Harbaugh, Pete Carroll, and Mike Tomlin. There you go. I mean, I'm not mad at it. Barn 5, Bill, Andy, Pete, Doug, Mike Tomlin, Doug at number 4.
Okay.
Man, they disrespected Fearless Dougie P at number 9. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Sean McVay above Doug Peterson.
Like Sean McVay of all people. I almost feel as if you should not be put over somebody if you didn't win a Super Bowl. I almost feel you shouldn't. I mean, Doug Peterson is among those that have won a Super Bowl that should put him at least the top 6. Because when you're looking at the top 6 guys there.
And not only did he win the Super Bowl, but the way that we won the Super Bowl.
Y'all weren't favored in that game, I don't think. I don't think you guys are.
I think those Patriots.
The backups that had to come in, a backup left tackle,
because you were playing the way the Patriots wanted you to play, but beat them at their own game.
With Nick Foles. I mean, this guy designed
your backup quarterback of all people.
He designed a playbook in a matter of weeks for Nick Foles and just took off with it. Unbelievable.
They did amazing with it. They literally just said they simplified the playbook for him. They said they broke it down, just made it so simple and just gave him a game plan that worked for him. And he just built that confidence. And then you started seeing those arm slings and it just was beautiful. It was beautiful to watch.
Yep, I agree. Bergang 1-4, Bill, Andy, Sean Payton, Tomlin, Peterson, Carroll, McDermott at number 7, Harbaugh, Frank Reich, and McVay.
Frank Reich over Sean McVay. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it.
McDermott. Wait, who's McDermott?
The Bills. Sean McDermott.
I don't even know who he is. I'm going to be honest with you. I never even heard of him.
He's another one from the Andy Reid tree. And he was
how are you about to put Sean McDermott over John Harbaugh? I mean, how are you about to do that?
Yeah.
I mean, you could put him over Frank Reich and maybe McVay, but I mean, not over Harbaugh. No
McDermott's not a bad coach, though. I am interested to see what he does in this coming year. Yeah. He has coached up the Bills. Oh, no, S is Saints. Yeah, Frank Reich is going to be up there some days, run – play calling is top notch. Yeah, Reich is very smart.
Reich's gonna get up there at some point.
I've seen my Cowboys win 3 Super Bowls. How many have you seen? Don't worry, I'll wait. Plays the Jeopardy theme in my head. Imagine typing that out. Imagine.
Oh yeah, when was the last time you won a Super Bowl? Oh yeah, was it 95 or was it later than that? Because mine won in 2007. I think mine's a little more recent, but it's okay.
There you go. How do y'all feel about Green Bay this upcoming season? I'll let these guys go first.
I think they're gonna regress. They're gonna regress. I don't Aaron Rodgers, I don't care what anyone says. Aaron Rodgers does not like that team anymore. He does not like the management. He's thinking, why the hell am I here? Seriously, he's thinking, why the hell am I here? I just took y'all to 13-3. This defense was top notch. You couldn't even draft a wide receiver for me. Like in the deepest wide receiver class that the NFL has ever seen. And in the first 3 rounds, you didn't draft one of them.
You drafted a quarterback.
You drafted a quarterback, my replacement.
Yep.
That I just took you to 13 wins. Most of the time you say, oh yeah, 13 wins. We're this close to a Super Bowl. Yeah, let's give him a weapon. Let's give him something he can keep doing this with. Nope.
Quarterback.
Not to mention Love's contract is fully guaranteed. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Fully guaranteed. That's
Great.
another slap in the face to Aaron Rodgers. But
I got something to say about Green Bay. And I've said this in a couple streams in the past. The Chicago Bears are taking this division. They're going 11-5. The Packers are going 7-9, and the Vikings are going 9-7. The Green Bay Packers will not make the playoffs for a very long time. Jordan Love, it's Jordan Love, man. No. Why would you give up on Rodgers? I don't even like the guy, but Aaron Rodgers is a top 7 quarterback all time. And if it wasn't for his coaching and his defense, he'd have at least 2 rings, maybe more. The throws that this guy has thrown, I've never seen.
yeah,
The throw to Greg Jennings,
one of the most
Cowboys fan,
talented
that's for
guys
you.
ever.
The Cowboys fans, that's for you. That little tippy toe on the sideline. I know you guys know that. Mason Crosby, 55-foot boot. But, on the run, Hail Marys. This man is unbelievable.
There
You
was a
got to
throw
give
he
respect
made.
where it's due. And Aaron Rodgers is one of the most respectable athletes of all time. If you don't even like him, you got to respect his game. And Green Bay is going to regret this decision for a very long time.
He made one of the best throws I've ever seen where he was getting dragged down by a defensive lineman from the back, being pulled down, still on a line, through a dart right at Greg Jennings for a touchdown with 2 corners coming from both angles, just bam, right there in the hip pocket. It was unbelievable. It's like, how in the world does he make that throw? Not many guys can do that. Not many can.
Hey, I'm going to let Connor go next, but I just wanted to point out, to add on, I mean, it's crazy to think, right? Like, okay, maybe Rodgers, doesn't look the same and they regress and then they go draft the quarterback, but they went 13-3. 13-3 with a rookie head coach. I mean, the disrespect, man.
The disrespect. Absolute disrespect.
First they, really disrespected him by keeping McCarthy around so long. I mean, he was hinting, it's not going to work, and the guy won't adapt. But then 13-3 on a rookie head coach, and they draft the quarterback. They were one game from
and then
Super
a running
Bowl.
back. And then a running back the second round.
Yeah.
They were one game from a Super Bowl.
The 6th best running back in the class that I think I would have said. The 6th best running back.
Man. Hey, Connor, go ahead. Let us know your expectations for Green Bay.
So we're talking about the Green Bay season. Let's see. Well, really, I know I can agree with you on the Aaron Rodgers situation and how they picked up a backup quarterback for not really a receiver they needed, but I don't know. It could be his last season in Green Bay, even though he did so much for the team, even though the chances they had to make the Super Bowl or the playoffs, McCarthy just keep letting them down, that.
Yeah, I feel you. Just to even add on to what I was saying, it's crazy to me, 13-3, rookie head coach. I mean, the guy's been honestly angry for years because he knows his potential. And really, Devontae Adams was your number 1, and who else? I mean, they saw, what's crazy to me is that they finally saw this year what Aaron Rodgers could have done throughout his prime.
Yeah.
You balance his arm with the run instead of having him throw 45 times a game.
And you got him a defense.
You give him
a top 10 defense.
And you see what he can do. He 13-3 with a rookie head coach. Imagine if they would have done that 4 years ago. Crazy. But I'm actually going to disagree with you guys slightly. I think the Packers go 11-5 just because Aaron Rodgers is going to be on a mission this year. I think he's going to go nuts this year and really step it up. And we saw it last year, right? The rookie head coach, they gave him the right formula. They have the right formula to win. I just think the Packers are going to be at least decent because Rodgers, even though I think it might be his last year, I think he's going to go out on a mission and really show that he can still play the game. So I'll go to 11-5, but let's see.
It's gonna be tough for them. I'm telling you, man. Like
He's
Rodgers,
struggling.
Rodgers.
I feel bad for
seriously-
you as a Michigan fan. You must be so disappointed.
Yeah, but let's not forget either. They went 13-3 with one top receiver. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I agree with your point. It literally could go either way, though. Like Rodgers could seriously. Rodgers, look,
Yeah,
he's a great quarterback. I hate him as a person. He's not a good person. He's just not that type of dude. He could really screw the Packers over, like big time.
Yeah.
Like he has the power to do that on offense.
Oh,
To
I
say,
totally know.
don't play me, or I'm gonna ruin your chances. He has the power to do that. He's Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel you, but who do you think is you say the Bears are going to win the division. Who do you think is going to be quarterback in the team?
I think Foles takes over week 2. I think
Nick Foles is going to be successful in a different offense? Because I can't say that.
I don't know, man, but Trubisky sucks so bad. And I think that defense carries.
I understand where you're coming from, Philly fan. I understand. I think Foles does the same thing. He comes in at some point in the season because Trubisky's not cutting it. But is Foles going to be a massive upgrade? No. We saw what he did with the Jaguars. Do the Bears have a better wide receiver core? No, they don't. Their wide receiver core, they don't have anyone. And you expect me to see Foles do that same thing with them? I don't think so. I don't think so.
To 4-for-4's point, though, I will say that the Jags really did not use Nick Foles the right way. Like, you need to create a certain type of offense for Nick Foles. I mean, we know what the offense is. They did not. Matt Nagy could.
Yeah, Matt Nagy could create something, but
he comes from the Andy tree. But remains to be seen. To this question, who would be the scariest team if Bill was their coach? Honestly, any team.
Colts.
Any team. Any team.
Yeah, any team.
I don't even want to read this one.
No.
I don't even
This should be choked.
Are you kidding me? Who doesn't run the ball on one
What
play?
you mean
This
choked?
I agree with. This, I don't even
come
look at that.
on, bro.
This I agree with. Philly Special is the best play in Super Bowl history. No doubt about it.
Yeah, probably. Might be.
In order, Belichick, Reed, Doug, Harbaugh, and Pete Carroll been to the playoffs, wins, lose total. Andy took how long to win a Super Bowl? The same year Zeke got suspended and Tyron got hurt. Philly wouldn't have one ring. I don't agree with that. I mean, you can't,
bro.
Let's look at all the success he did have, though.
37-6.
He's top 5 on the all-time wins list before he had a ring. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Your team was trash regardless. They were all injured. Dak sucks. Dak sucks without Zeke. We've seen it.
Yeah,
Without
he's not the same quarterback when Zeke's not on.
Dak's not good.
He's not.
It's straight up like that. And I don't even hate Dak. Dak is a good dude. Like, he's just a cowboy. I can't respect. Like, I respect him. I respect his game, but I can't like him.
Can't
That's
like him.
what we
Andy could be number 1. Look at his coaching tree. For example, Doug, Sean, Frank, Ron, Matt, and John. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I just can't put him ahead of Belichick just because of the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowls. I mean, come on. It's 6 versus 1, 2. You can't. Not quite.
I will say Andy has a chance for the best regular season head coach.
If Andy does what he's doing with the Chiefs, if he does this for another 5 years, if he wins like 2 or 3 more Super Bowls in the next 5 years, then you could potentially make that argument. But right now, no way. No way.
I've been saying the Packers drafted for love because they're trying to build right now. AR-12 going to the AFC. Woo!
Well, why are you building, though? Why are you building? Was your team not good enough going 13-3?
It says it right here.
What rebuilding team goes 13-3 and decides afterwards, I'm going to rebuild? How?
13-3 with Devontae Adams and lawn chairs. I mean, there you go. There you go. McDermott made Buffalo relevant again as Harbaugh was on the way out until Lamar showed up.
Yeah, but he's always been good, though.
He won a Super Bowl with Joe Flacco.
I mean, on the way out, their teams have always been respectable. Even if he wasn't making the big moves in the playoffs, their teams were still respectable.
I mean, he coached Joe Flacco.
Hey, hold up. Because this guy Waylon right here is on to something. He's picking each conference, the division winners, and then the wild cards. I guess we'll do that after we get to this. Aaron Rodgers is going to finish his career with the Bears.
Oh, that'd be crazy. He's about to go to the Bears. He's about to play the ultimate FU. He's about to play the ultimate FU.
He might be on to something because you know what? If Aaron Rodgers does end up leaving Green Bay, you know what would taste the best? Staying in the division and just eating them alive.
And with that defense that the Bears have right now.
With Matt Nagy too.
And Matt Nagy.
Yeah.
It's a good option
you
for
him.
You
get them one good wide receiver. And Rodgers? Come on, man.
There you go. Green Legion arriving soon. What's going on? Appreciate you for stopping by.
Derek, Ohio State's basketball team is trash and always watching Michigan go make it to the Elite Eight. I never said anything about Ohio State basketball. Peep the one behind me for football. You know, y'all you've beaten us one time in the last 17 years. I don't want to hear you talk anything.
Foles only good in Philly. Patriotic Eagle. Hello, it's Green Legion soon. Green Legion has arrived. Hey, this reminds me of the other night. I don't know if you saw this, Derek. I think it was after you left. It was crazy. Like a guy came in on a Philadelphia Eagles account. He started spamming, got blocked. Came back on an account that said Philadelphia Phillies, got blocked. Came back on a Sixers, blocked. Came on a Flyers, blocked. We were like, what's coming next? Comes back on a Philadelphia Union account, blocked. Comes back on a Philadelphia Soul. It was crazy. It was nuts. But this guy's interest is like he's talking to himself here.
Your only comeback for 2 Super Bowl wins is how recent it is. We can't win them all, my bro. We aren't greedy. P.S. Before your 07 ring.
You're just not good.
You haven't been to the NFC Championship.
My team went to the NFC Championship with Andrew Luck, where we got destroyed in Deflategate with a bunch of nobodies. My team was a nobody team.
None of us were even born the last time you won a Super Bowl.
Hey, we got lots up in the chat. It says, haha, it's time, right? How are you, Jacob? You haven't been in one since 1997. There you go. Superheroes on the ball, man. So forget how many have been won. When's the last time you had the chance? Should be demanding more from Jerry World. There you go.
There you go.
Hold up. I'm 37. I've seen 3. 92, 93, 95. Yeah, like
about 2000s. You can't win them all, though.
One in the 90s. It must have been a long 20 years after that. 25 years after that.
That ain't Joe Bland. That's what's his face? I don't even remember his name.
Back to back. Congratulations. Don't really care.
Let me know when y'all get tired of them. I mean, it's interesting right now.
This is fun. I enjoy this. This is fun.
Oh yeah.
See Joe Bland. Who are you calling Joe Bland? Because
he's talking to Jacob. But that's not a picture of Joe Bland.
No, I think he's talking about Derek.
He's
talking about one of us. It might be you. It might be. You could resemble Joe Bland. I'm not gonna lie. He may very well be. What is this guy like?
I don't know. What's
going on like 4 accounts right now.
I don't know what's going on in your chat. It's funny.
Hey man, we see some crazy stuff in here. Who y'all got winning the finals? Basketball question? Might as well. I'll go to Clippers.
I ain't gonna comment. I don't. Not a basketball guy, so
I'll go Clippers. Let's see.
Clippers or Sixers?
There you go.
I would say I would go with Milwaukee or the Lakers.
There you go. Makes sense. Good picks. 1 Super Bowl was Spygate stolen from the Eagles. 2 Super Bowls was given to them by Atlanta and Seattle that both choked. Let's see how good Bill is without Brady. Hey, I've had this discussion not on here before, but with other people about Brady's rings. I mean, if you look at it, you know, he did lose to Eli Manning twice, but at the same time, I mean, Seattle did choke that game. Atlanta did choke. I'm not going to say he's not the greatest ever because I think he is, but I mean, Bird not lying. Think Lakers going all the way.
Barnes trying to sneak another Michigan comment in there, like as if he's going to get anywhere with me. You're not going to win it. Ohio State owns you. This century, you have not done anything against us.
Porter Rock says the world was supposed to end twice since they went to a bowl. I mean,
That's true.
there you go. There you go.
We going through another pandemic, and you still can't go to the Super Bowl.
Right.
Come on, man.
Can't even make the playoffs.
Hey, actually, Derek. So the other night, and Connor as well. I don't know if you guys were in here, but like I could not stop laughing because a Cowboys fan, I forget who it was, had the audacity to tell me that Ezekiel Elliott would be efficient this year because he has COVID and would not get near defenders.
I don't remember I don't know which fan said that. I feel like I remember who it was.
It was
But
in
that
the
was
chat.
a funny ass joke. That was good.
Oh.
That was good, man. I loved that. That was funny. That was funny. I like the humor, but at the same time, it's like, man, don't be making jokes like that. That's
Crazy.
I mean, I wasn't here for the stream yesterday or whatever we streamed again because I was doing other stuff. But I did watch the stream when it was recorded afterwards, and I saw that comment of whoever said that.
it was funny. I'll give him that. I'll give him
That was good.
I mean, you know.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can't even say it. I can't even, I can't even. Like, it's like the extent that Cowboys fans will go to.
How is that a comeback that you come up with? How do you come up with that? I don't know. Some people are messed up in the head, bro. I don't know.
I can't do it. Wentz versus top defenses, 11-8. Dak 7-13 versus top 10 defenses. Yeah, Wentz obviously does more with less. I mean, it just is what it is. Ted Mendel, what's going on, bro? It's this crazy stat I saw. Eagles had more winning seasons after 1989 than before 1989. Interesting.
Wow. Interesting stat there.
Really?
Yeah. And we had a couple championship teams, back.
You know he had to look that up. You know he was just thinking, let me just look here at the winning seasons for each year here. Let me just kind of break this down.
There you go.
It's a good stat, though. It's interesting.
Bland was the Phillies pitcher of the World Series. Yeah, I remember him hitting a home run. It was crazy in the World Series. What happened to the other guy? Who knows? Who knows?
He's probably living it up on the beach right now.
Right.
Sounds like he was throwing it down at a party or something in the background.
Whoever just said the Rockets, don't bring that up in here. Don't bring that up in here.
Bucks. Don't forget about the Rockets.
Don't bring that up in here.
Brett was the same age as Aaron is now when he got traded. They're looking for their Brady Jimmy G connection.
Wait.
Are you talking that the Packers are trying to find their Brady Jimmy G connection?
Yeah, that's what he's saying. He's saying they're trying to get that guy in the works to have when Rodgers
okay,
leaves.
but again, when you're in an NFC championship game, you don't go for the quarterback. You don't. And not to mention, if you wanted to get him in the second round, honest to God, I don't think anyone would have cared if he got drafted in the second round. I don't think so. You could have said wide receiver, first pick in the draft at 26. You could have gotten a couple different options. And then you could have traded a bunch of picks to move up into the second round, swipe it and get him. Everyone would have been like, oh, okay, well, at least you got your wide receiver that you wanted.
Two teams that desperately needed wide receivers, the Eagles and the Packers, go for quarterbacks. But the Eagles at least got a wide receiver. The Packers said,
you got multiple wide receivers. You guys got 3 wide receivers throughout that whole draft process.
And the Packers said, screw it. I mean, the disrespect.
I know. Yeah.
They would get destroyed by the Lakers.
Yep.
Can't wait for Carson Wentz to win MVP this year, but we need to sign an O lineman ASAP. The injury to Brooks is bad. Yeah. I actually have a video coming out about the guys we cannot lose to injury. And let me tell you, not only Brooks, but we cannot lose Lane Johnson either.
Lane Johnson would be a killer for you guys.
I'm telling you, man. Brooks
same thing if Quentin Nelson got hurt, that would be disastrous to our offensive line.
Yep. Yeah, I seen him play. He's pretty good at pass protecting.
Oh, yeah. I mean, people are saying if you took away Okay, hold on. Before you get into that one, I want to respond to that, Connor. There are people saying if you take away value of anything, Quentin Nelson could eventually become the best player in football, period. Most dominant player, period. If you just took out position worth of everything, Quentin Nelson's one of the best. But I got RB looked like he about to pass out. The starting role by week 5, not because of injury. Bruh, are you kidding me right now?
Why is Carson Wentz your profile picture, bro? Take that out of there.
Yeah,
You-
take your.
That
Yeah,
out
you
there.
don't deserve
You
to even
deserve to
have
have
that.
that.
I'm offended for you guys. You should not
Yeah.
be allowed to even have that picture as your profile picture from here on out. Put a Jalen Hurts one up there.
Bro,
Do it.
that's
Do
bad,
it. I dare you.
That's
Do it.
that's bad
Injury?
respect for Carson. That's bad.
bro. That's like saying
you
Metcalf.
know this
That's like
man-
saying Alex Smith
know it's
returning to KC to replace Mahomes.
Starting over Mahomes.
Troll.
That's
RB, don't respond, bro. Don't respond.
crazy.
This is trolling
Look,
at
bro,
a
I've seen some crazy comments from Cowboys fans, but you're an Eagles fan, man. Why are you commenting that? Why do you wish that?
I got more
You paid
offended.
to spend millions of dollars. Jalen Hurts was a second-round pick because it was a
Yeah,
bad pick.
You don't sit a guy that you paid $128 million to.
Don't. And
You don't sit
Oh yeah.
like, wait, I gotta know. Why do you think that?
Yeah, you didn't say it was because of injury. You're saying because Hurts will be better.
Is
Like,
it
just to
because of
take-
that
yeah.
old Deshaun Jackson thing?
Jalen Hurts don't even have an arm. Are you kidding me?
I got multiple problems with this.
Don't, RB.
off,
yeah.
The fact that you said week 5, all right? Like, okay, even if Wentz was to go down week 5, I don't think so. All right. Week 5. Second off, not because of injury. So you're telling me this man, Jalen Hurts, is gonna beat Carson Wentz out in week 5. That means the first 4 weeks of the season he's gonna play like crap? Against who? The Redskins, the Bengals, the Rams? Stop it. And then number 3, you have him as your profile picture. I didn't even realize that. But huh?
Come
Like-
on, man. You crazy, bro.
Woo.
You're crazy. You're crazy.
You're crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you could have
I
said
know
week
Eagles fans
13.
are crazy because I know these two, but y'all are you are a different
That's
kind
the
of
wrong
crazy.
type of crazy.
Yeah,
could've
you are
said-
wrong. You a different type of crazy.
You could have
That's the
said,
worst hot take I've seen.
you could have
Yeah,
said
that might be
week
the worst thing I've
13.
ever seen.
You could have said week 13 because of injury. And I would have said, you know what? Okay, I respect it. But week 5, not because of injury. Because what? Because what?
You're
Let me
facing
know.
4 bad teams up to that point. You're thinking Carson Wentz going to be bad? Yeah, sure.
We don't play a good team until like week 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Nah, man. That will. I'm not even gonna say anything because that's not happening. Like, no.
Bergang's talking about John Harbaugh and saying that he was on a hot seat. I do remember for some time they were thinking about it, but I mean, I don't think there was too much of a down period with
But
Harbaugh.
it's like you have to look at who their quarterback was. Joe Flacco was not the same after that. And they have
Joe
all
Flacco.
weapons the way they do now. It's a different kind of machine they have now with Lamar Jackson than they did with those final years with Joe Flacco. It's different. And not to mention those years he's talking about, they just lost. They had lost
Right.
guys, Ed Reed, Ray Lewis, guys like that who were, goats at their position.
I don't mean to interrupt. All right. First off, Waylon says Manning's better than Brady. Okay. All right.
Not true.
Philly Special says Ohio State. I have a question. Do you think Justin Fields will win a chip? Real quick, just answer that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now let's get back. First off, actually, this is pretty funny. Porter Rock says that's a stat you only find during COVID. He's talking about the other one.
Because
But
it's
all
the
right.
only thing you could live through to find
This guy
that.
has solidified himself as a troll. All right. His next comment, number 2. You guys can read it off.
Gonna miss Nelson Aguilar. This man was so bad as a wide receiver that a guy went on TV because he pulled a baby out of a house fire and said, I have better hands than Nelson Aguilar. How bad this guy was.
I'm just gonna chime in real quick because 4 just looks sick to his stomach over there. I'm just gonna say Nelson Aguilar.
Guy was standing in his face right now. He probably punched.
Look, Nelson Aguilar played good for a 5th round pick at best. All right, a 4th round pick. He had a great year in 2017. Helped us win a Super Bowl. I'm forever thankful. But besides that, you can't drop game-winning balls. You can't come out and literally not dive for a pass that Wentz goes out of his way to throw. You got ESPN analysts breaking you down, saying, "Why didn't you dive for the ball?" And he said he just didn't want to. All right, I'll let 4 go. But this guy, you've solidified yourself. Change the profile picture back. Change the name. All right, we know we understand that. We understand.
Did you see his next comment?
Oh no, I didn't even get
wanna
there yet.
see-
Bro,
I didn't even
it's
get
what he's-
worse. He just added 3 words, and then the worst 3. He literally added. How many words did this man just add to what he already said? I don't even know where it's at. He said,
Well, hold on, we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna
Aguilar,
find it at some
We got to
point.
take our time.
he can't catch. He can't track a ball. I can track a ball better than Nelson Aguilar. I'll throw a brick at Aguilar. He'll hit him in the face before he
Green
catches it.
Legion coming with
Green
the
Legion's correct. I absolutely 100% agree. Nobody will miss him, but I am very thankful for how he was able to step up.
Yep, that's
First
fire.
Yeah.
Wide
Fire
receiver is dropping the ball that Carson Wentz literally gift wrapped it and put it in a basket for him to catch against the Falcons. Let me get that out of the way. He cost us how many games last year, or not even games? How many plays did this man give up?
Yeah,
Up.
his career. It's bad.
He's.
The effort
I'm not
wasn't
even use these words. He's lackadaisical. He's literally so lazy on the offensive side. If he's not getting the ball, you could tell he's not getting the ball.
It's
Runs slow routes. He doesn't catch. He doesn't care.
It's
Nelson
crazy
Aguilar-
though, because in 2017, that was not the Aguilar I saw. I'd finally seen the revamped Aguilar. In 2017, he was going all out, catching passes, taking hits. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
he was the guy we needed. So, I mean, but that was the only time. You know,
He was good for one season. That's
Yeah.
it.
had one solid year. His confidence is way too shaky. Yeah.
Yep, that's true.
Let's not even remember before the Super Bowl. I mean, this guy was literally like breaking down in a post-game press conference. But Dak's gonna get a contract when he leaves my team. Jerry won't sign him. Teams need the quarterback. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I don't know if Bring the Juice is cool with that. He's talking about Dak to the Colts.
I mean, look, I don't mind him coming on a $28 million contract. I don't mind that. I don't want to pay him $35 million, but I'm willing to pay him 27, 28. I'm
Yeah.
okay with that. I'll
There
take
you
Dak
go.
Prescott for that money any day.
Philly 559.
Philly
Reese, hey, this is a good point though. Reese says, not to mention they also drafted Aaron Jones replacement. Jones had a great year as well. He was,
Yeah, Reese coming in here with the fire, man. I'm glad you came in, man. I appreciate you on both these streams. You come in with some fire comments. Yeah. Aaron Jones is good too. You're right.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't that dude like top 5 in
They-
rushing yards last year?
they were so pissed off from that NFC Championship. They must have sat down in the room with the big whiteboard and said, "What can we do to piss off our fan base?" Really? I mean,
Yeah, they
That's
had
the whole
to.
point.
They had to. There's no other option. The only person that drafted worse than the Green Bay Packers did in those first 3 rounds is Bill Belichick. It's the only one that drafted worst.
I'm shocked, man. Like what is going on with our fan base right now?
Also to
Aguilar and Wentz.
we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I mean, the comments are coming in now. 25 people still here rocking with us over 2 hours. Appreciate everyone, no matter what you're saying. I do appreciate you for stopping by. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe. But hey, I'm just gonna keep reading these comments. I mean, we went over the major topics. We're gonna keep responding to some of these questions and comments here. I'm gonna let Derek go ahead and answer this.
Yes, but I don't see a reason why anyone would go with a 32-year-old T.Y. Hilton. I don't understand. Nobody would want that. Like, I understand T.Y. is still good. T.Y. Hilton, in my opinion, is still a top 15 wide receiver when healthy, because this guy is a playmaker. But yeah, I mean, he's 31 years old, and he said that his last contract that he's going to get is going to be the last one he's ever going to get, because he says he wants to be done after that. So you know that he's only going to be around for 2 more years after that. So
Yeah.
I don't see that happening.
Jacob says we're gonna win the bowl. Remember this comment: Super Bowl 55, 2021, Tampa Bay, Florida. There you go. There you go. Let's see. I know he's a fan favorite, but you guys need to get younger on offense.
Especially if you got multiple
I guess he's talking about that. Hope not another Super Bowl drought. Nah, no doubt. Jalen Hurts simply insurance policy. We can use him in many different ways. Hurts is a good quarterback, but come on, bro. Yeah. All right, here we go.
I predicted the Chiefs last year. Yeah, a lot of people did.
Jalen Hurts taking
I predict them every year, so
Yeah, it's easy for you.
yes,
Yeah,
it is.
Faster? Are you high, bro? You must be high on some of them. Some of the cheesesteak fumes, bro. You.
He's a quarterback.
He's a quarterback. This isn't Lamar Jackson we're talking about here.
No, that's who he is. That's who
Jalen
he's comparing him
Hurts.
to. He thinks that's the new way of the NFL. It's not. It will never work. Lamar's not winning a single thing with the offense that he runs.
Yeah, not the way he does
my
it.
life on it.
And excuse me if I'm wrong here, but is Jalen Hurts really that fast?
No, I watched him play in Bama.
Didn't he run? I'm looking up his 40 time because it wasn't that fast. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
First of all right, Matt, I'm gonna say this. I'm an Alabama fan. Roll Tide. Like my dad's an Alabama fan. I watched Jalen Hurts for 3 years struggle to get out of the pocket, to get out of any type of situation that was surrounding him. He couldn't pass. He was inaccurate. He was not even that fast in college. He's definitely not that fast.
He ran a 4.54, which was the third fastest time of quarterbacks. So he wasn't even the fastest quarterback. He was the third fastest
because he's faster. I mean, and why would it take
40 times?
Why would it take the week 5 to realize he's faster?
Yeah, I think we figured that out the moment that he ran a 40. And
what's Carson's 40?
4.54.
We're just gonna keep going. We're just gonna keep going.
Ran a 4.54.
Suck. Matt, you're making me lose brain cells. I mean,
I lose brain cells, Ryan, every time I look at your chat. I'm just saying, a couple of these kids are weird, man.
Won a Super Bowl versus Colin Kaepernick. Yeah, he was Colin wasn't that bad though when he came in that year. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Colin Kaepernick that year, he was good. He was in a good system, and the way he played, it was good. I mean,
it gets worse. It gets worse.
Oh no, I want to see.
I can't express it. It gets so much worse.
Real quick, I want to say what's up to my guy Philly Mike. He's back in the chat. You came at the right time. Philly Talk podcast. Shout out to my guy, man. That's me and him are like this, man. We're gonna get him up here on some streams too. Just take it in, Mike. Take it in. Kick back, relax. Friday night, probably having a 1 or 2, but just enjoy it. Just enjoy it.
I wish I had some beer.
Oh my god, if I was up here like that, man, it would not be good. It would not be. Michael's so futuristic. Says Hurts won't even see the field. He's the number 3 quarterback. This dude on drunk. Oh man,
it gets worse.
We were as mad as you are about the
Packers. I can't wait to see it. I might throw my head.
Hey, I'm not looking at the chat. I'm going one by one. All right, we're gonna dissect every single one. I don't even want to look at it yet.
You don't. You'll throw up.
I want to see this because I want to see Ryan throw up.
Carson is an MVP caliber player. Jalen's more of a running back.
Okay, no, he's not a running back. Not a running back.
Aguilar stinks. Never miss Nelson. There you go. That's a slogan right there. Stinks like butt. There you go. Oh, I already miss booing Nelson Aguilar. I miss screaming at the top of my lungs.
Savage to this man. I mean, for real.
Jalen Reagor equals Tavon Austin 2.0. I don't agree with that.
I don't necessarily agree with that.
I don't agree with that. Everyone knows you're not an Eagles fan. Stop your troll. There you go. Cowboys fan in disguise.
Yep. Disguise. That's how he said it.
He's still the man, though, I guess. All right. I'm definitely not a Cowboys fan. Would rather lose a leg.
No, that's not the bad one. Oh,
I can't wait. I can't wait. I want to see Ryan.
You still have Nelson. His name is Jalen Reagor now.
Bro, stop. Michael Gallup drops passes.
Hey, Christian, how many you've had to drink, man? Because it's been way too many. It's been way too many.
He was on 3 and 20.
Jalen Reagor put the numbers he put up with some of the worst quarterback play that TCU's ever had.
He had like 3 to 4 different quarterbacks. I don't want to hear that.
I don't want to hear that either.
4 years,
dude. Fan base is a unique bunch of people. I'll tell you that. I mean, there's something I agree with. There's something I agree with.
Different. I'll tell you.
Gabe won a team, no names, had to step up. You're telling me, hey, and just to speak on that one game where Aguilar sat out, I will not forget it. He could have played that game. And we had Burnett out at wide receiver. Like, come on. Man,
Wentz will be a backup. Just
The
Play
comment.
dropped off as quick as the stock market in February 2020. There you go.
hey,
I'll give you another joke. Nelson Aguilar couldn't catch corona if he was even in a hospital with no mask on.
There you go.
that's true.
Warren 5 says this is a great stream. Appreciate it, man. We still got upwards of 30 people now back up in here, and we're 2.5 hours strong. Like I said, guys, going to be bringing new people on every week. Appreciate all these guys for being up in here. I'm loving this energy, even though it's starting to get to me. I mean, it's starting to get to me.
He said, I can't wait to see that next comment. It's going to be
He's getting close.
killer for you.
What about Jalen Hurts again?
T.Y. Hilton is underrated. He's getting older.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's completely true. Why is Bob Sanders underrated? Was he your favorite safety? He makes my top 5 or 7. He was underrated simply because of injuries. His career was very much cut short. He was my favorite. He was my favorite safety because nobody had a bigger killer mentality in the game of football than Bob Sanders. I dare you to find somebody that had a bigger need to want to kill you on the football field than Bob Sanders. I mean, especially for the size he was. I mean, he was a Ray Lewis in a smaller body. It's basically what he was. So yeah, he was one of my favorites. Absolutely.
Remember the non-catch against the Patriots.
Not sure what he's referring
I forget where
Yeah, I don't know.
Was it
feel
the
like I
Tom
know what
Brady
you're talking about.
drop pass when he was going for a receiver catch? I don't know what he's talking
Oh
about.
yeah, was that it?
Nah, a non-catch is when
He tried it and he missed it or something? Yeah.
I don't know.
Huh.
What's going on, Philly Mike? Like I said, back up in here. 30 people up in here, guys. Smash the like button if you have not yet. I mean, this is getting better and better. For you guys at least.
You're
Not for
already
me.
at 48 likes, dude.
There you go. Hey, let's get it up to 50. Let's get up to 50. Why not? Ted Mendes says no. Wentz is the third best quarterback in the league. Tremendous arm, smart command, and fit in any style offense. Don't forget, Hurts was benched for Tua in the chip. Hey, I said it myself,
Yeah,
man.
he literally was. He got taken out in the first half.
I mean, because
And I'm
Tua
not-
was a more polished quarterback, even
Well,
if
he
he
did. That's why he was text, and Jalen was 52nd.
Once again, I'm not mad at Hurts himself. It's just where he was picked and the playmakers that were on the board. But
I mean, here's the thing, too, RB, because did you see anybody else really trying to get a quarterback that early?
he was
Jacob
not going to the third
Eason,
round, mid-third round.
Jacob Eason was picked in the 4th round by my team.
Look,
Everyone had him in the 2nd round.
And,
Like,
and
you
people,
could've
people
gotten
try to
higher.
say that the Dallas Cowboys would have picked Hurts, and that's why we picked him. No, stop it. Stop it. Even if they did, I'm not worried. Why would they go and they have I'm not worried about it. All right. There were so many playmakers, a linebacker, another receiver. We could have got a Mims guy like that. But yeah.
You're getting close.
Yeah, I see his name up here. I don't even want to look at the comment.
I want to see it.
Hurts is a good backup.
Close your eyes
Yeah,
real quick.
he is a good backup, but second rounder on a backup, But
Look at this.
If he doesn't start at QB, he will for sure start at running back.
yeah, you're
Jesus.
Oh, are you kidding me?
There he's gone.
Right, like that can't be real. Like I know that ain't real.
No, just kidding. You thought.
I know that can't be real. Over Sanders. Now you're replacing our running back too?
He's gone.
Jalen Hurts about to
What is
run
he gonna
that
play
whole
guard
thing
next?
himself, bro. You don't need nobody else.
He's playing guard for Brooks. I mean,
You know, he throws 68% in college at Oklahoma, where he had one wide receiver, and that was the best wide receiver in the whole class.
hey,
And he went to a conference that has no defenses whatsoever. I'm just saying.
don't worry, Derek. He's coming for you too. He's coming
Oh,
for you.
I can't wait. I'm ready for this, man.
does he really?
I can't wait. I'm about to own this, man. About to do it.
We were just trolling this dude who said Wentz would be benched for Hurts and he'd miss Aguilar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still remember your reactions to that pick. It was golden, but we all felt the same way. Yeah, and a lot of people got on me, oh, it's staged, all this. No, it wasn't. Come on.
I loved seeing your reaction, especially when that started getting put in like fan compilations for like that video
Oh, yeah.
blew up, bro. You went
it's
sensational. After
I've been
that.
checking it. It is 2,000 away from 100K. Hey, that's
For
crazy.
real? 100.
It's almost at 100K.
Shit.
And people, it's crazy. The comments you see on that thing is ridiculous. Like,
That's how I mostly found your channel, was the Eagles' reaction to Jalen Hurts getting drafted.
People were trying to come at me, but at the same time, like, it's just my passion coming out. That's literally all it is. It's passion. I'm never scared to post about my passion. Like,
Yeah.
it's what it is.
look,
You know,
they're
I'm gonna
seeing
say,
a lot right
I'm gonna
now.
be objective about it. I was pissed when this Cowboys got CD. I'm gonna post that. I'm not gonna try to hide that. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
RB, my bad. It's been a couple weeks since I've been on the streams. Just be crazy busy with work. I'd love to hop on the stream, discuss with y'all. I have a lot to say. Hey, man, I'm going to put out another community post later this week, just like I did this week. And we're going to get some people up on here. But I appreciate you, Philly Special. These streams just keep getting better and better, honestly. I mean, over time, they're just getting better. Eagles are going to be pissed if Jalen Hurts has a Tim Tebow, Nick Foles effect on their team.
I wouldn't be mad if he was Nick Foles, but only in a Nick Foles moment.
Yeah.
Let him play. If Carson, but I'm not starting a rookie that was drafted in the second round that shouldn't have been over our 28 million franchise quarterback. It's not happening.
Yeah.
That's where I have the problem with that statement.
Goodwin's going to break Nelson's curse. I think that's a good point. I think Goodwin could be utilized in the same type of role. Just hope he stays healthy, but it could be a great weapon for us. Nelly's knee was fine. His feeling wasn't, though. Hey, I know, man. I just think he still could have played. I feel like he kind of took the easy way out way too quick, but just my opinion. I'm just having fun. You guys are petty. Go Cowboys. I love it.
Oh, yeah, we're petty ones. Yeah, we're
just realistic up here. We just, speak. Wide by sure leave. Who knows? He was at the beach. I mean, I was glad to have him on for a little bit. Definitely get him back on. And I'll be right back. I'm going to let Derek take this one. Do what you got to do with it.
Jacob Eason will bench Rivers week 3. Okay. I mean, here's the thing. Most Colts fans agree that Jacob Eason has a couple years behind the system to become potentially the starting quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts for years to come. And even if he's not going to replace him, you paid Rivers $25 million this year. You're not going to sit him regardless. Like, and I love that he keeps putting up these week 3, week 5. Like, how bad do you think these guys are being in the first 4 games of the season that they're going to get benched that quick? Like, you didn't even say Carson Wentz. Week 12, he's got a bad shoulder. He's only throwing like 50% completion percentage, and he's doing all this. And you're saying Rivers, and after 2 weeks, is going to do so bad to the point where they skip over Jacoby Brissett and just put Jacob Eason in? Bro, you tripping, man. You tripping. I don't know. I don't even know what to say to this guy. I don't even know what to say. Like, bro, Jacob Eason has at least 2 years to learn this. Jacob Eason's not going to start for the next 2 years, at least. That's all I'm going to say. I can't say anything else with Jacob Eason. I will say this. I was happy when we got him in the 4th round. I always wanted to say, hey, if we're going to get a quarterback, let's get Jacob Eason late in the draft. I saw him kept falling. I was like, heck yeah, man. Let's get Eason late if we have to. It was a great pickup for where they got him. 4th round, Jacob Eason, who's was the 3rd overall rated quarterback in this whole draft. I'll take it.
First comment I see when I come back, Christian, get out of here. Oh man. Hey,
yeah.
Dawkins, B-Dog. Yeah, this is the name I was thinking of when you were talking about that safety, but B-Dog, man, we love him. B-Dog wanted to put you in a wheelchair. Yeah, you are not lying about that.
Literally.
Oh, yeah, he was a man amongst boys, bro.
He's one of the most religious men you'll ever meet. And when he's on the football field, he literally – I don't know if you guys ever saw, like, the mixes and stuff where they put, like, Brian Dawkins as Weapon X, like the Wolverine comic books. He had 2 locker rooms because he had 2 personalities, one for off the field and one for on the field. Yeah. And he said as soon as he went into his Weapon X locker, he turned into an animal. I was like he was different.
He is that dude. He is different. He was good, man. He was good. Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Superhero says last year we played the Patriots and Nelson didn't even try to catch. That's what I was talking about when he gave no effort. It was a throw down the field a little bit to his left, and Nelson didn't even dive for the ball. Just let it hit the ground. That's really was like the last stand with Philly fans. Jalen Reagor over under 900 yards.
Under, not much. I'm gonna go 820.
Yeah, I'll probably go around high 700s, low 800s at the best. Because I just think now you have so many options at wide receiver now that if you stay healthy, you guys, I mean, because Ertz is probably going to be your leading receiver again, because that's usually how it is. Usually.
Yeah. We don't really care. We're going to keep it how it is. But, I mean, in next year, I will expect a 900-yard season from Reagor, depending on how he plays this year. That's just how I feel about it.
Yeah. I'm going to put him in the 800s just given the fact that I don't think Djax is going to have the most catches, but he's going to have the big plays. I think Reagor is going to have a lot of catches, to be honest. So I think they could accumulate, but we need him to step up. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Of course, Camo Wolf says under. I mean, he's just a hater.
Yeah,
he already knows. He already knows.
We already know.
We already know. Green Legion says, Green Legion, like this stream. There you go.
Green Legion, like this stream. He's talking to himself in third person. Okay. That's fine.
Cowboys fans are closeted Eagles fans.
They're just trying to come out of the closet. They just don't know their way out. It's okay. Just find that door handle. Just find that door handle.
Oh, wait, and I got something to say. Because I see my guy Philly 509 right here says Caravan Pool, Matt 21K problem. Cara, your boy's up in here. Your boy. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna leave it at that. All right. Christian's up in here. You know he loves his Cara, but he says no problems, Cara. Nope, none at all. I'll just leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. Step Brother's a Cowboys fan just because he say Zeke play one time.
What should I do with him? Just ignore him.
Disown him.
Listen, my dad is a Cowboys fan just because of the fact that he likes Ezekiel Elliott because Ohio State. That's all it is. I wouldn't even necessarily call him a Cowboys fan just simply because he just likes Zeke. That's pretty much it. I think he actually might like the Redskins more now because, the Redskins got 3 different Buckeyes on there. So
my neighbor's a Cowboys fan. I have to deal with him. Yeah, it's terrible.
I have friends that are Cowboys fans. Awful.
What's going on? Glad I don't see any Clown Boys fans of Canada. They're definitely not Canada's team. Yeah. It shouldn't even be America's team.
They're not America's team.
They can't be America's team, man.
Since Christian was 15, they haven't been America's team.
Yep.
Hot take NFC Chip, Philly and 49ers at Philly. AFC Chip, KC versus Baltimore at Baltimore. I mean,
it's kind of what we expected last year and didn't get it. So
yeah.
You already talked about Eastham, right?
Yeah, a little bit. I talked a little bit about where we got him, but yeah, I just said he's got a couple years in the system in order to be able to be where we think he can be. Oh, another one. Your thoughts on Michael Pittman? Hey, one of the best wide receivers in this draft. Frank Reich said, dare I say, I put him at the top of consideration. They said there was a Colts scout that actually watched him do drills when he was at USC. They said, I never saw that kid lose a one-on-one. Never saw him lose one, which is incredible to hear. But, hey, Michael Pittman, 6'5", 220 pounds. That's making Julio Jones size. I mean, he's not as fast as Julio, but he's got some abilities. I'll tell you. I enjoy it.
Waylon Finley
2021 is Aaron Rodgers. Why would y'all go from a 24-year-old quarterback to a 35-year-old quarterback?
The better question is, why would A-Rod even think about playing with Mike McCarthy again? Like,
yeah, that's right. Yeah, I didn't even think about that for a second. Like, what the hell? You did not think that one through, Waylon. You did not think that one through. Making the NFC Championship. You're crazy, Legion.
All right. He says, Camo Wolf said, how do you know that? Because he made him leave. He told him to fire him. Rodgers ran Green Bay. You think he didn't? He's not going to
Yeah,
go.
exactly.
We'll answer this. We'll go around real quick. I mean, this guy Matt, his comments. I want to get to some of these, but which team do you guys think will break out like the Niners did? So like have a crazy impact this year. We'll go around the table real quick.
Steelers. Steelers are going to win the AFC North. That's my bold prediction.
I'm gonna actually go with the Colts. Honestly, I mean,
Thank you.
I think the Colts with Frank Reich putting everything together. I think they're gonna be a good team.
I think I'm going with you too on that one.
There you go. What about you, Connor?
I would go with the Steelers with 4-4 on this one.
There you go. I mean, both teams I think are going to have a good season. I don't think it'll be Arizona. I think Arizona will be good, but they won't break out like the Niners did. I mean, the Niners were just.
You went from the second best team, the second worst team in football, to the second best team in football in 1 year.
Right.
And that's incredible.
And they choked again. Like Kyle Shanahan is a choke. I mean,
it really does suck to see Shanahan do that because Shanahan's a very good-minded coach. He just how old is he? Also wanted him to win one, but not if against the Eagles. He's 37, 38 almost, actually.
Campbell said the Ravens, and then Brokey said, Campbell, that's not a breakout. They were 14-2.
Yeah, that ain't no breakout. What you mean breakout? You mean they're going to go about 9-7 next year? I don't know.
Matt21K _ says, y'all can hate now, but we'll be surprised that
I will give you my channel. I'll give you my channel.
You need to change that profile pic.
I'll give you my channel if you're right. I'll give you my channel. You're not right. You'll never be.
Hot take: Kavan will knock out CD on a big hit. Barm, if that happens, I'm taking you
I'm about to look up some Kavon Wallace tape because y'all be talking about him knocking some people out, and I don't know what this guy is able to do.
In the 4th round, a safety from Clemson. The last time we had a safety from Clemson, we already know who it was, Mr. B Dog himself. Kayvon is a dog. You already got
to look that guy up.
Added on him. Hey, he got the personality for Philly. He's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, like that's why. Like we ride for him because he rides for us, and he hasn't even put on that midnight green yet.
Crazy. He's got it.
He's got a dog mentality.
Djax 880 with 12 TDs. That I could see as
12 touchdowns.
12, I don't know about that. But 880 yards.
A little too much for me.
I would say about 600-700 yards, maybe 9 touchdowns as the max.
Yeah.
The Eagles win NFC East. Do you think the Cowboys can make the other wild card? And if the Cowboys win, yeah, I think both are going to make the playoffs.
I do think they can. Yeah. We saw it the other years, so it is possible.
Logical.
Yes.
21K says, wait, actually, first off, Waylon Sembley, Ertz 700 yards, 8 touchdowns. I think Ertz will be around 1,000, to be honest.
Yeah, he's going to be at over 1,000, and if he stays healthy, 8 touchdowns is too little. Way too little.
Matt 21K says most toxic fan base.
Do we even have to answer this?
Can we say most toxic fan? Can we switch?
We already know the answer.
Wait a minute. Oh, no. I can tell you which ones are more toxic. Which ones are more delusional? That's a different argument. Most toxic are definitely the Giants. The most delusional, it's the Cowboys. Y'all take the cake. But, I mean, am I wrong? I don't know.
Changed his profile pic. Like, come on, man. I knew it was coming.
Wait, when did he? I thought he was still Wentz.
At the same time, we're trusting Campbell Wolf here, so
I want to see it again.
Hurts?
Cowboys are the most toxic fan base in NFL in America. Honestly, I mean, whew.
Yeah, y'all take the cake.
Other fan base like them.
Yeah,
Cowboys are on suicide. Cowboys fans are on suicide watch almost all the time.
Yeah,
they're ridiculous.
Week 17.
He already answered this. He said 10 wins, right?
Yep, 10 wins.
I'm not even gonna say on this one. Y'all got it.
Yeah, his pick's still the same. It's still Wentz. Camel will stop lying, okay?
Y'all got this.
It don't even matter. Look at the comments.
Jalen could also play a big role in the slot if he doesn't start quarterback, running back, which he will. Quarterback, running back. I didn't realize that was a position. I didn't know that was that. I thought that's what Lamar Jackson did.
Lamar Jackson could probably play running back.
Oh yeah, Lamar Jackson could definitely play running back.
Goodwin 657 could be.
That makes sense. I could see that for Goodwin.
Yeah.
Facts, Brokey. Facts.
Facts on facts.
I mean, guy in the bottom right doesn't seem to be happy with my comments. I'm sorry.
Which one is in the bottom right for you? I think it's Philly fan, but I
I'm on
mean,
the
it's,
left.
hey,
I'm left.
I mean, let's be honest here.
Hold up. At the
Got
end of the
Colts
day,
fans and Chiefs fans not even happy with you.
at the end of the day, you know, we have these debates. We talk. You know, we talk sports. But at the end of the day, it's just a certain line. You know, like I respect all opinions and all takes, but like, come
there's
on.
a line of stupidity that gets me to go beyond my yelling tone. I'm about to lose my voice, and I'm gonna have to go to work tomorrow with no voice. I hope you're happy, whoever you
It's
are.
just
I know.
like at first, I really did think you were serious with this whole Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
But now
First,
that you
we're
just said he was going to start 3 positions, I know you're a troll.
Yeah.
I can't even show my emotion anymore.
I tried changing my pick, but it didn't work.
It's right. You like you try.
YouTube literally said you cannot do that because it is just not right. It is just not right. That's what they told you.
Yeah, they don't want you to embarrass yourself anymore by changing your profile pic. We all know you are.
I think Chargers will be 5 seed and make it to the AFC Championship game. Woo, man!
I don't know about that one.
Philly Talk podcast.
They'd be lucky if they even made it into the 3rd seed of their own freaking division, let alone doing that. No,
Ertz will not get 1K, bro. Really? Yeah, I'm on the same wagon as you are. I mean, Ertz has to. I mean, he's just the security blanket. He's the number
even
one.
If not, he's getting in the 900s. We know that. It's lock in. It's done deal easily.
Philly fans are underrated. That's for sure. We are slept on. Our passion is just taken the wrong way.
We're overhated. People like Cowboys fans not only bring up their rings in the past, but they also bring us, oh, you threw snowballs at Santa. Come on, man. That was 1960. In the blistering cold, we were getting blown out, and Santa was wearing the other jersey of the opposite team, and that's
what you expect. What you expect, yeah.
That's Philly for you. I mean, don't come into Philly with the other team jersey.
Yeah, don't ever
try to act a fool. That's what happens.
Bring the juice after this season. Do you guys blow it up or when Eason takes over? Well, I mean, it depends on how Phillip Rivers does. It depends on how well he does, because Phillip Rivers said, I want to be here for multiple years if I can.
Hey, hold up.
New scheme will help. Yeah, definitely. Phillip Rivers is with his old OC, man.
Who remembers hot take 10 years?
10 years, Cowboys, Eagles.
7.
Yeah, we're bringing up the stream 2 weeks ago, guys. I loved it.
Hey.
The look on y'all's faces. Philly fan, you looked like you were about to lose your crap, man.
I didn't even understand what he was saying. I was like, what?
He said hot take. And the math was not there. Like
the numbers were there, but I didn't understand what the numbers meant. Like, what do you mean Cowboys 8, Eagles 7?
But still, like,
it made no sense.
We played 20 times.
That's what you thought he meant, was like in the last 10 years that the Cowboys have won 8 times, the Eagles have won 7. Again, that number's completely wrong, but okay.
Philly Talk says, bro, Ertz has been great for 4 or 5 years and got 1K plus once. All others, 800, 900 now will have a good receiver core if healthy. His targets will be there, but not 1K. If 1K, maybe our wide receivers let us down. Yeah.
Good.
I think he'll be up at least 8, 900. That's where he's consistently been. He could hit 1K, though. I mean, we got to see what happens with the receivers, like you said. And I can't disagree with that. Eagles got to hurry up to win another ring. We still got some catching up to do. Hey, are you guys doing this on a Zoom meeting? No, we're not. Toxic fans are Cowboys and Yankees. Yeah. And
Yankees fans are toxic as hell, bro.
Oh, my. Yeah.
Have I passed the line? Because I don't think so.
You do think so. Yes, you have. Actually.
Hold up. I
go.
finally have gotten I don't even know how I want to say this, but I've gotten a feeling of relief. I can relax now. Look, not looking forward to my hangover tomorrow. That explains a lot.
Yeah, this man must be hot.
It explains
bro. You are gone, bro.
It explains a lot. All right, I can at least breathe a little bit now.
Give me 1 second, RB. I gotta go get something to drink, man. This dude's got me going crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
There you go. Do you think the Chiefs will have a big of a breakdown after Mahomes gets signed with all the money he's expected to get paid? You can go ahead and answer that.
So his question is
Basically,
breakdown.
Is the roster kind of going to dissolve after Mahomes ends up getting all this money because you won't have as much capital to expend on other positions?
Pink
Probably
lemonade just hits different, boys.
Yep.
Probably not. I mean, Mahomes is that quarterback that we all needed, that we won in the draft. Basically, he's our priority to make sure he gets paid, to make sure he wants to stay here. But there's also other positions where we could possibly need other players as well.
Yeah.
That could be good too.
I mean, Patrick Mahomes would be the biggest savior in Kansas City history if he said,
"Oh yeah,
if he said, don't pay me $200 million.
Yeah.
That is not worth it. It only hinders us for years to come. Give me 140, 150, same thing as Matt Ryan. Give me that. Let's try and rebuild this team. Let's save you $60 million so that way you don't have to kill this team going forward. Please."
I agree. I just don't think it'll happen.
Yeah, because on the Chiefs we have more than just one good player. We have like two good receivers, a tight end, and some good free safeties in the backfield.
Travis Kelce still needs to get paid. Chris Jones is going to want $20 million a year, he said.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Tyrann Mathieu is going to have to get paid. Obviously, Tyreek Hill's already gotten paid, but it's one of those things that you got three other key players that you're going to need to sign. They're going to get some big paychecks. You ain't going to have the money to pay those guys. You ain't got the money.
You know what's even greater is that I agree. And like, I've been talking about this before, like the Chiefs are going to lose some guys, but Mahomes, I believe he believes in himself to be that great. But kind of tying this into the Eagles, I mean, go ahead, pay Mahomes $50 million. You know why? Because Dallas has still not paid their quarterback. It's going to make things even worse. So please pay him.
Come on though. Let's be honest though. In that Super Bowl, if he did not have Chris Jones on that defensive line, and he did not have Tyrann Mathieu making the plays that he did in the playoffs, Kansas City might not have made it to the Super Bowl or won that Super Bowl after all. That defense throughout the whole regular season was trash. But then in the playoffs and the Super Bowl, they came in clutch. Chris Jones and Tyrann Mathieu set a whole new precedent in that defense last year.
Because we're known for like losing a deficit in the game, but we like make a comeback. Like that Texans game in the playoff game, like we're down. I forget the score was, but we came back within that with like a certain amount of points before halftime.
I do want to remind you that the Colts have the second greatest comeback in NFL history against your team. I just want to remind you of that.
I know. I'm just saying, but I've seen the two playoff games we had. We were down, and we just came back.
No, I swear to you, I was watching that game, and then I said, I'm going to a basketball game to watch a girls' basketball game because I was in high school at that time. And I went, and I was like, the Colts lost. There's no freaking way they're going to win. And then halfway through the game, my dad texts me and says, the Colts won. I said, you're joking. Stop joking with me. It's not funny. He said, look it up. I said, I looked it up. I was like, are you kidding me? I spent all night long rewatching the second half of that game for hours watching that. I was so happy.
And we didn't have Mahomes then. We had Alex Smith still. Yeah.
Asia Roberson, appreciate the super sticker. Appreciate you for stopping into the stream. I know it's been a couple of streams, but always showing love, showing support. Appreciate you being back up in here. Philly Talk Podcast. Appreciate the super chat, my guy. The big super chat is what I'm trying to say is I don't think Ertz gets 1K. Nothing against him. He got it one time in 4 years of balling. It would be hard to get if we are healthy and Wentz pulls a 2017 spread the ball. Oh, absolutely agree with you. Absolutely agree. I do think it will be up near 1,000, but sure, he might not get it. Obviously, he had to when we took desperate measures. Hopefully, these other guys can step up, like D-Jax, maybe like J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Who knows about Alshon? Marquise Goodwin, all these guys. So I do agree with you. He might not get 1K, but he will definitely be up there above 700-800. So absolutely agree with you, bro. Let's see. Where are we at?
You still got 25 people watching.
Yeah, we're actually up to 30 now. So
Dang,
there we
nice.
go. I'm loving
you
the
got some dedicated ones, man.
Hey,
You
man,
got
these-
something, man.
These streams have been getting better and better. And like I said, guys, we're just going to we're just gonna keep doing this and building and growing. So appreciate everyone up in here. I mean, it's 10:30 at night. We're probably gonna get off here in like hopefully 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I mean,
20, 30 minutes.
I don't want to hold these guys too late, but I'm loving this.
Yeah,
energy right now.
I got work tomorrow anyways.
Same here.
Yeah.
Don't have work tomorrow for once.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys need to go, I understand, but I
I'm
mean,
staying till 11, man.
No,
I'll make it. I'll make it through.
I can stay up for another, no matter how, I can stay up for whatever this stream
Yeah.
gonna go to, another 20 or 30 minutes.
yeah, I mean,
They're
the
not gonna
comments are
fire me
coming crazy.
anyway.
We're already
I'll
10
have to be in
minutes
work.
behind now.
They can't
I'll have to be in
afford
work
to
tomorrow
fire
until
me.
There you
I'll have to be
go.
in until 9 tomorrow. So I'll be fine.
Philly Mike, watch this. Arby said there's wide receivers.
Ertz, Jeffrey, good one.
He's going to hold back Ertz numbers, but he's still Carson's go-to guy. Sure. I mean, that's pretty much what Philly Mike just said, but I don't think he's going to hold him back that much.
Yeah.
Eagles have many mental breakdowns. I don't know really what that means.
Every team has mental breakdowns.
I think
Philly
he was talking
fans
about himself.
are real and are not afraid to criticize our team when we know they can do better. We are hopeful but not delusional. Can't even say it any better myself.
Look,
We
That's
hold our
a good,
guys
that's a good
accountable.
fact.
We got the best player in the league, but he's playing like crap. Guess what? We're going to let him know. And they respect that. Guys say it themselves,
Yeah.
What's going on? Asia again says, what up, Philly RB and 4 for 4.
So
A Cowboy fan up here says, I'll admit Ertz is cold. Yeah, you're right. Ertz is cold. Yeah, imagine CD has 1K. Yeah, keep imagining. Keep imagining. It's really all we can do here. Keep talking about your 95 old rings.
Old
There you
ass
go.
rings. Hey, I like it.
Yeah.
Happy 4th. Cowboys fans toxic. Yankees fans toxic. All's right when Philly are the champs. You already know. Just like imagining Dallas Super Bowl appearance is not going to happen.
My team will make it before
Hey.
yours. I'm just gonna remind y'all.
Appreciate the super chat. Asia Roberson says, "Hey, don't talk about my Yankees. You better take care of Didi. Hey, we got him. We got him. We got him secure. We're gonna take care of him. No
hopefully
offense to
we
you.
can get
Not,
another contract.
I know you are a real New York fan, Asia, because you come on here, you preach the Giants, the Yankees. It's not people like you. It's people like the Cowboys who like the Lakers, the Penguins, the who else? Whatever.
Freaking
I mean,
Yankees.
And the Cowboys. They like
Yeah.
America's teams.
Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
Plural.
appreciate
Yeah.
the super chat, Asia. It means a lot. Again, thank you for coming up in here and showing some support as always. Let's see. You're gonna be doing a Sixers live with fans. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get that going, man. A lot of big stuff coming. A lot of big stuff. Don't be surprised. Yeah. Keep
Yeah,
talking.
he does go.
Who's he talking about, TD?
All right.
He's talking about CD.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up. I'm gonna let Connor take this one. Your boy Matt is back in action. I thought he was down and out for the count, but there you go. Go ahead, take that, Connor.
Mahomes could definitely be traded to the Patriots for 2nd, 1st, and 6th. I mean,
No, he's
pick-wise,
saying
or-
he's saying 2 first rounders and a 6.
Hold up.
No, that's not good.
Appreciate the super chat. Philly Talk podcast means a lot. Man says might have the Colts guy on mind if he keeps it real. Yeah, man.
Hey.
guys are not yet.
I'm
Go
down.
check out Derek. Go check out Philly Talk podcast. My guys, man. Like really, we are like this from YouTube. From YouTube. And hey, you can go back and check. I think it was like a month ago. Me and Derek did a collab. Obviously, we didn't have the cameras on, but we definitely gotta all link up on some collab soon. But great
Absolutely.
content creator. Telling you guys, he's up next. He really is.
But yeah, that question, 2 first rounders and a 6.
Yeah.
Where'd the random 6 come from?
That's what I'm saying.
Like a
And
random
Mahomes,
6.
Mahomes would not be traded to the Patriots if he's worth. If he's
That is disrespectful to even mention a 6th-round pick with a trade that involved Mahomes.
Mahomes is the savior of the Chiefs team right now. Like
He's the best quarterback in
He's
the
good.
league, and he's only 3 years in. I mean,
4 for 4 looks sick to his stomach right now. Like, looks
he's
disgusting.
just tired of. He's
This
just
is
tired of this
crazy, bro.
guy.
Like,
This,
what are you drinking? Stop
Like-
mixing.
He mixed the drink. He mixed the drink.
I'm shitting on my
too
team
many
that you're
shots
saying
of
Mahomes
Don
get traded.
Julio, man,
He's,
chill.
he's the one mixing it. He's making me want to throw up right now.
Yeah,
Like, this is embarrassing content right now. Like, how are you actually typing this and then pressing enter?
You should.
Hey, 444 is gonna get off stream. He's gonna go make a rant video.
You should at least be getting 3 firsts, a second, and a fourth at least.
To give Mahomes, I gotta trade the rights to my franchise. I gotta trade the whole franchise.
Look at what the freaking Raiders get. Look at what the Bears gave up to get Khalil Mack. You're telling me they ain't gonna do the same thing for Patrick Mahomes?
Come on,
man. Mahomes too valuable to be traded.
He does look like he's about to throw up, though.
you ever
can't take it anymore?
Saying from your parents, like they're not mad, they're just disappointed. That's what I see from 444 Philly fan.
I'm not mad. I'm just
like it's a different type of hurt. It's a different type of hurt.
Like this is literally what I was feeling. Like this was my reaction to the Sixers losing to the Warriors. I was speechless. I was like, what? And then when I did talk, it was really loud because what else am I supposed to say? I'm like,
all this time and effort, you spent it on that. You could have done anything.
Like you comment 5 minutes at a time. You can comment good things and you choose to waste it on that.
Yeah, you have you have the ability to talk to some of your favorite streamers. Oh yeah, Patrick Mahomes is going to get traded to the Patriots for 2 first.
Brokey said, "I'm not even going to try and get angry." I mean, that's just a different level. I didn't try. First time see you on this stream. Nah, she's been up here. She's been showing some love.
I think I've seen her on one of these before. I think so.
She's been up here always showing love when she comes in.
Man, I'm losing my voice.
1,000. Our receivers are trash yet again. There you go. Most important thing is Mike Groh and Carson Walsh are gone. Thank you. Someone finally hit on that point. We were just talking about Frank Reich. I mean, obviously we're not going to get something close to that probably, but I mean, Mike Groh was just atrocious. Atrocious. Who's wide receiver 5?
What?
I would say probably JJ Arcega-Whiteside or well, Greg Ward will start. Yes, I would say JJ or Marquise Goodwin if it was up to me.
Yeah.
Been here for an hour and a half. Well, we know. I mean,
yeah, we know.
We all know what happens.
Yeah, we know.
What do you guys think about Miles Sanders? I want to just talk real quick about this and get some opinions from these two as well, not being Philly fans. I think there are running backs where they say a dime a dozen, and then there are difference makers. I think Miles Sanders is a difference maker. We saw what he did in 11 starts, over 1,300 combined yards. Imagine what he's going to do this year, especially with more help around him. I think Sanders is going to explode.
Miles Sanders is my favorite player on this team. Straight like that. He's going to have he's going to go off. That's all I can say. I don't know the stats. But he's just going to go off. I love him.
For 444, he don't got super chats on. I spent today. Hey, I got you, man. Appreciate the super chat, man. Means a lot. Hold up. Where are we at? Oh yeah, this question. Let's get some opinions though from some outsiders. What you guys?
Connor, you want to go ahead and start that one off?
Yeah, sure. I'll go for it. Miles Sanders. Let's see. I've seen like highlights of him playing. Like he was pretty good in his first year, and I'm pretty sure he can definitely get better over time because he's gonna at least put up more yards and get more carries for sure.
Miles Sanders being a Penn State guy, I hated him. I hated him just because Ohio State fans have come to really hate Penn State people because they seem to think they're on our level, even though they're a B-level team and Ohio State's an A-level team. But either way, Miles Sanders definitely got the raw end of the deal in college, coming in right after Saquon Barkley. That's a tough tree to fill with Saquon Barkley being his replacement. But Miles Sanders has the goods to be a successful running back in this league. He's got a good combination of speed and power and agility. I love his power, the way he runs through people. It's incredible. I didn't see much of the passing game. It's probably just because I haven't seen much of the film for that. But again, like you guys said, 1,300 yards, combined yards. That's productive for any running back. Doesn't matter who it is. Yeah, I mean, if he can have another 1,000-yard season over anything, then yeah, Miles Sanders definitely has the tools to be a successful running back and a good running back in this league for a long time.
Yep. I agree. Jacob says Doug needs to unleash his offensive mastermind. Yeah, I think you're going to see a lot more of it. I mean, he's pretty much taking control now. I mean, we have all these guys up in here, but I mean, who knows who's going to do what? But I do know Doug's going to be aggressive on the play calls. Derek, this is a short stream for RB and 4for4 standards. Yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't be complaining if I didn't have to go to work later.
Yeah.
Like, if I didn't have to go to work, then I'd be like, yeah, whatever. I'd stay up all night freaking long. I really don't care, but.
Yeah. We definitely gotta. I was thinking about doing this idea one time. Me and 4 talked about it. A 24-hour sports stream. Get a whole bunch of content creators up on here. Break a Guinness World Record. I mean, it'd be nuts.
I'm down.
Mike Harley type of stuff.
I love
Harley type.
I am so down. Get me some freaking iced coffee shots. I'm ready to go, dude.
I'm telling you, man. Let's get every great content creator up on. And you already know, man. Let's bang it out. It would be crazy. We'd break the internet. We would.
I'm down.
Fan to fan network. Everybody in here. Let's go.
There you go. You have work on July the 4th? Come on, man. Tell them you're sick.
I want to, but I mean, people are already going to start doing that. I like to think of myself as the Apple.
Hey.
That's my issue, though.
Tell them you're sick of Eagles fans. There you go.
That's a good excuse to not work tomorrow.
Yo, good stream, boys. Peace and out. Have a good 4th. I have one last question. Who can give Joey Chestnut a run for his money? Appreciate you, Philly Special, for being up in here, showing support, showing love. Definitely going to get you up on here. And to answer your question, not even close. There's nobody close to Joey Chestnut.
No, Matt Stoney's the only other one I know, but
Joey Chestnut is a freak of nature.
It's actually gross.
Covers down 60 hot dogs in 10 minutes. It's ridiculous.
70
Yeah, mostly.
The dude is not.
I can't even eat 2. This man's eating like 3 to
10 minutes. Okay, realistically, you had an empty stomach.
How
many hot dogs can everybody down in 10 minutes?
I could eat 4 or 5 hot dogs.
Yeah, maybe 5.
5 for sure.
I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I'm quite positive if I took this seriously, I could probably down 20.
20?
I could probably down 20.
Are you dipping it in the water though?
No, I ain't dipping no water bullshit. No
with
way. Yeah, with the roll. Dude, I swear. I swear to you, I think I could do 20.
This is what Joey does. He takes like 3, downs them, and then takes the roll.
Yeah, just
and then eats the roll.
It's actually a science how they do it. It's a science how they do it. It's the way they eat it, and with the water, it's how you're able to actually digest that quick.
Crazy.
It's incredible.
Casey guy, what's YouTube channel? He doesn't have a YouTube channel. Hey, you never know. Maybe he could start one, but
I don't. But I'm in there though, just to chat and whatnot.
Yeah, man. He's like I said, like the title says, bringing on subscribers. Bringing on the realest subscribers, the ones that show love.
If I was a content creator for YouTube, that'd be great, but it'll be a side thing because I have a job to do in real life, anyways.
Yeah, you got a good team to talk about though, so you never know.
Yeah, I do. I can break down to what we look forward to as a team, or the talent we have, like what you do for the Eagles and whatnot.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Hey, I bring the juice every day, man.
Yes, sir.
Every freaking day.
Jacob says all of you are great fans of your teams. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks.
Camo says trade 10 first-round picks. Yeah, we're looking more like it there.
They might not even take that.
Yeah,
they wouldn't do that because Mahomes is going to play 10 years, so it's going to be the 30th pick every year.
Matt 21K says more tequila or some Hennessy.
I think you should use better judgment.
Drink some water and go to sleep.
You need to be cut. Yep. You need to be cut off, man.
You need to stop.
Bill Belichick got Cam Stidham though, not traded.
Cam
Stidham, there you go.
Oh no.
After a couple months, how do you now feel about the Jalen Hurts pick? I don't feel any different. I don't. Not at all.
He's about to be our running
he's
back.
More calm about it. He's just
it's not in the moment, but I'm never going to go back against what I said because I was just speaking the truth,
Yeah,
I wasn't as flabbergasted as RB, but I mean, I felt him on so many levels with that pick.
It's because there's levels to it. It's not just that pick, but it's thinking about the whole controversy with Wentz and Foles. How long it's going on, and just
hey, Philly fan, this guy's telling you to go get some Red Bull.
Oh no.
Go get some red.
Hold up. We got one for you, Derek. We got one for you. There you go. There you go.
Hey, what it do?
Drugs are bad, okay? Yeah, you're not lying.
I think it's the hair. I don't think I want to move it now.
There you go. Isn't Mike Rowe with the Colts now?
Mike Rowe.
I think Mike Rowe is with the Colts. I thought he went with Frank Reich. I'm not sure, but let me tell you, don't let that man get a clipboard and design plays.
Yeah.
No.
I knew he was bad when we traded for Golden Tate, and this man said, I do not know how to incorporate Golden Tate in our offense. Like he basically all but said, I don't like he just doesn't fit.
I don't know how to run an offense.
Yeah, Golden Tate can fit anywhere. Just put him in there.
Sanders' breakout year, shattered computer screen. Now I'm interested to know if you mean one of us is going to shatter or if you just did. Because
yeah, I want to know. I actually want to see video evidence of this.
Man.
I want to.
That would be fun.
Great.
See that. Whoever's from Tuesday.
Sanders, most yards from scrimmage by a rookie that year, only started half the games. Yeah, he started 11 games and almost won rookie of the year. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I got Kyler Murray. No way should have won that. By the way, I was shocked when he won. I was like, Kyler Murray, because wasn't the kid over in Tennessee? I thought he was going to win.
Yeah,
you got a Denver Broncos fan up in here. It looks like
you got a lot of in here. Isaac Sports Talk says, "What's good, guys? What's going on
there?
I love that he has a Lakers emblem and a Dodgers emblem, but then has a Denver Broncos.
There you go.
Different, I'll tell you. I respect it at least. I respect that.
Says I'm trying to grow my channel. What's going on, man? What's going on? Asia says I'd love to see a collab with Bad Dog and Entertainer talking sports. NY versus Philly. I would love to collab with those guys. They do some great streams, man, and they bring energy. I respect it. They're passionate about their teams, just like we are. Yo, Matt, what are you on right now, bro? Like, really?
Now he's just trying to say F you guys. He really is. He's just.
How many did you have tonight? Seriously.
Too many.
He's down 2 bottles already.
We already had this debate, but come on, Matt.
He probably downed a bottle of whiskey already. This man needs to chill. Russell Lamar Mahomes, who is he over?
I think he's talking about Matt's comment about Wentz. I don't think he's over any of them yet. I have him at number 4, but
yeah, I don't know if I would put him at over just yet, but I'd like to see him just iced coffee shots. Thank you, Asia. I'm glad that you understood that joke. Thank you. Thank you.
Eagles are smart for doing what Niners did with a brilliant offensive coach, no OC, but a passing and running coordinator. We will see if it pans out right. We will see. Miles did have more scrimmage yards. Do some research. There you go, bro. Key, let him know. Say with your chest. Can't wait until football season.
I got a question for you guys. I saw this on 97.5 yesterday. Would you sign a waiver saying to let you into the games? Would you sign yes or no?
Wait, you talking about the waivers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. 100%.
What about you two?
To get into a game, I mean, yeah, I would sign one. I would.
I would definitely too, just to see.
They kind of say that. There's a reason they say it with baseball games too. You ever notice that when you get there early for a baseball game, they always go up on the prompter that says, "We are not responsible for any damages that occur to you or your belongings. When you step into the arena, if you get hit by a foul ball, that's not our fault. You came in, you understood what you're getting into." I mean, look, my honest take on the fans thing is that if you want to go, you should be able to go. If you don't want to go, that's fine. Don't go. I'm not going to tell you not to.
That's my thing. Like, it's your own risk, and I understand the reason why it is, being brought up because you kind of have to do it. But look, I saw that on Instagram. I immediately commented, "Where do I sign?"
Yeah, I'm the same way. My friends and I all said the same thing. We said we would sign a waiver if that meant we were able to go into a stadium to watch.
That's what I'm saying. 100%.
There's a reason Jacobs, first off, I spelled one wrong. One rookie of the year, and Sanders didn't, and no one thought it was bad. Jacobs has a bigger impact. No, we did not. We made the playoffs.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm completely flabbergasted. My brain is shutting off. Jacobs, I'm not sure
Josh
which
Jacobs from the Raiders.
Josh Jacobs, that's right. Yeah.
He's saying that he had a bigger impact. How many wins did the Raiders have? And what did Miles Sanders do in 11 games for the Eagles? Come on now. I mean, I
understand Josh Jacobs, but
because he had a full season, I understand. Jacobs was great, but in terms of impact, look at what Sanders did for this team.
That was the reason why they said they didn't want to put Darius Leonard for first team All Pro this last year. They put him at second team because he missed 4 games. Are you mental? He still had better stats than most guys that played all year.
Yeah.
He still was top 20 in tackles, and he missed 4 games. I mean, some of that's BS, man. 15 minutes.
10 minutes. Can I be stoned? There you go. 3 hours on the stream. Yeah, we're at 3:14 right now. Probably going to be on here for another 5 minutes. Give us any last comments, questions. You guys already know how we end the stream, but love doing this with these guys. I appreciate them. Yeah. Bye, guys. Everyone in chat, have a good 4th. Yeah, stay safe, my dude.
Yeah.
I absolutely love the Jalen Hurts pick. Of course you do.
Of course you do. Who does it?
This is the only Philly fan that wanted to draft a quarterback.
Don't go from drinking tequila to drinking any.
He's already done it.
And then he says, I just threw up a lot.
There you go. You almost had this man about ready to throw himself up too. I mean,
I just shattered my screen. Was it because of this dude, Matt? Because I'm sorry, we don't do refunds here on the channel, but hey, let me know. I'm just messing with you. Guys talking about Josh Jacobs, yeah. So when you say from scrimmage, you're basically saying all-purpose yards. Oh, he's talking a brokey.
Well, all-purpose yards is different than scrimmage yards. It's a little different than that. This is Warsaw. You Broncos play the Eagles in 2021 in Denver. Okay. All right. You guys got a featured matchup for Denver. Isaac will be.
Philly Mike just texted me, says Carson Wentz will replicate and be better than 17. There you go. That's a bold take right there.
That's a bold take. If he is, then the NFL is in trouble.
Yep.
They are in trouble if he's back to that form.
If he is on that form, this is a 13-win team, honestly.
Oh, yeah, 12 wins, and you're getting to the playoffs through and through.
Y'all caught me, LOL. Great Twitch stream, guys.
It's not Twitch, but thank you.
This is YouTube.
Ultimate troll.
Oh, man.
Yeah, this man is just...
Appreciate you, Reese. Says awesome stream. Enjoyed it later, boys. Appreciate you for tuning in.
Thanks, Reese. Thanks for coming on to both our streams today. Appreciate you, man. You're a real one.
This is a good question from Anton. Says, can you guys go favorite player from each team represented tonight in the stream? So I guess current player,
right now?
Yeah, from the Eagles, Colts, and the Chiefs.
Okay.
You guys can go.
I'm already wearing mine, so.
I mean, is it Carson Wentz for you guys, or no? I mean, it's for Philly fan. It's Miles Sanders, right? You said it was Miles.
I mean, I thought he meant one from each team. Like I can go one from each. Like
he's asking, for example, me. Who's my favorite player from the Eagles, Chiefs, and Colts? He's asking us.
Oh, from each team represented.
Oh, from our teams. Okay. Yeah, I got you.
So, I'll say one from the Eagles, my favorite player right now, and the Chiefs, and then the Colts. And then he's asking. But you guys can go first.
Connor, go ahead. You kind of started it already. You already said Patrick.
Yeah, my favorite player I'm wearing right now. For the Eagles, it's a tough one because either like Wentz or Miles Sanders. And for the Colts, they got like a TY before he was starting to slow down.
All right, I got you. He ain't slowing down that much though. He's just been injured a little bit this last season, but he's all right.
Yeah, he's
you guys go ahead and go first.
All right, so on the Eagles, it's either Carson or Sanders. I'm gonna go Sanders though. Chiefs, I gotta represent my my fantasy quarterback, Patty Mahomes. I didn't like him in his rookie year, but he's a great quarterback. I really like the way he plays. And
he took off.
Yeah, I mean he's literally one of the greatest quarterbacks I've ever seen. He's only in his second year of playing or third year of playing. And for the Colts, I might have to go Ryan Kelly because Roll Tide, but I'm gonna actually go Darius Leonard.
Darius Leonard's always a good one.
He's a goat. He's a young goat. And
I mean, it's funny because Bleacher Report said that was the worst draft pick in the 2018 draft. When
Yeah,
they
that
Colts
was-
drafted him, they said that was the worst draft pick ever. And he goes on to lead the league in tackles as a rookie. It's
It's
never been
nuts.
done.
Too.
Yeah.
RB, what's up with you, man? What you got?
I gotta go. My guy Wentz. Gotta show him some love. All right, Carson Wentz. I'll go Pat Mahomes, and then for the Colts, I was gonna say Darius Leonard, but I'll go with Quentin Nelson. I mean, dude's a beast. Like, there's no other way to put it. He's ridiculous. I'll go Quentin Nelson.
For the Eagles, I'm gonna probably go with Kelsey just because I love me an offensive lineman. I love a guy who I love his attitude towards football and life. That dude is just a great character. And then
Tuning in right here, it says
Quentin Nelson spelled wrong. It's Q-U-E-N.
Hey, chill on. He's having a good night. He's having a good night.
Billy talk now. It's Quinn.
Appreciate the super chat, my guy. He's coming crazy tonight with the thing, man. Showing some
Billy
love.
talk, you out here throwing some money around, bro.
Hey, I appreciate it, my guy.
Yeah, the
Got it.
Chiefs though. Yeah, I gotta go Patty Mahomes. Just unbelievable what he does. And yeah, my guy Quentin Nelson. I mean, the dude is absolutely a stud. I mean, all the media saying you can't take a guard at number 6. It's not worth it. Best offensive lineman in football. And it's not
one quick question. 1, 2, 3. And I'm not saying it's the order. Rank them. Quentin Nelson, Zach Martin, Brandon Brooks.
Quentin Nelson, Zach Martin, Brooks.
Ooh. Brooks, Nelson, Martin.
I gotta go. I don't know. I might put Brooks at number 2. Quentin Nelson, I just don't think he has enough years yet to just say that he's the best right guard in the game.
He already is.
I mean,
He already is.
I mean,
He's
Zach Martin
won
has
30 straight
4 or 5
games without
All-Pro.
allowing a sack yet.
I'll
He's
go
almost
with Brandon Brooks.
Entire career is 2-year career without giving up a sack.
Right, but
It is
Brandon Brooks is unbelievable. Brandon Brooks is unbelievable.
Connor, what are you thinking with those 3?
That's a tough top 3 there, but I have to go Quentin Nelson number 1, Brandon Brooks number 2, and was the other guy Zach Martin?
Yeah, Zach Martin.
That's fair.
Yeah, I put him at 3.
That's fair. Just wanted to know your opinion on that.
Yeah.
That's facts. That's not just Eagles players. It's all Philly players.
Yep. All of us, man. Signing off now. Catch a future stream. Be well. Appreciate it, my guy, Jacob. Hold up. We got my guy again. Philly Talk Podcast. Appreciate it, man. Says RB, my guy. First dude I brought on. And you already know what, man. But, hey, me and Philly Mike been at this for a minute now. Ever since I was at like 300 subs. Hopped on a Sixers post game, went absolutely nuts, and the rest has been history, man. We've been streaming, collabing. That's my guy, man. Again, guys, 17 people still in here. If you have not yet, check him out, sub him up, show him some love. He's one of the best at what he does, man. Appreciate you. Let's see. Can we get 60 likes?
How many we at?
I haven't even checked, man.
It's at 56.
56.
If not a single one of you have not liked the freaking stream, you better like it right now.
Matt 21K, like up the stream right now. I know you haven't.
Just like the video.
Yeah, I know you did. You haven't liked
probably
the
can't even
stream.
find
I
the like
know
button.
you didn't.
He probably can't find the like button.
You know, hey, there it is. It's at 60. It's at 60. It just broke it. I swear to God.
There we go.
There you go. Hold up. Eagles, Darius Slay. Oh, wait, hold up. I'm sorry. I gotta interrupt. Philly Talk Podcast added again. Says Nelson.
Philly Talk, I appreciate you, my man.
There you go. Hey,
thank you. This
on
guy
your
knows what's up. He knows.
Hey,
He
hey,
understands.
still on me. I understand how dominant Quentin Nelson is.
That's the point, baby.
Just the sample size. That's the only thing. He's great.
That's what makes him so great. Is that he's 2 years into the NFL and he's already established himself as maybe the best offensive lineman in football. That's amazing. Not many guys can do that. Not many guys can do that.
Look, I'm not going to disagree with you. I'm not.
I'm just not going to change your mind is basically what you're telling me.
Nah, I mean, look, man, it's just hard for me to say a guy is the best in the league at his position in year 2. It's just hard for me to say that.
It's just not many offensive linemen have highlight clips.
It,
and
here's the
Quentin
thing.
Nelson is one of them.
We're saying Quentin Nelson #1, and we're arguing about this. And now you just said it's hard to call a player the best at year number 2. We're calling Mahomes the best at year number 2, though. Like we gotta
2 years of playing.
I know it's completely different positions and everything. Like we see Mahomes, we see what he does. It's hard to see a guard come pulling through, the backfield to block a linebacker like whoever.
Quentin Nelson single-handedly ruined Barry Church's career. Barry Church has not been re-signed by anybody, I don't believe. And that was the guy from Jacksonville where Quentin Nelson pulled and literally laid him out so hard. It was viral. I mean, it was the biggest clip of the whole week.
I'm not going to disagree with you. You're everything you're saying is 100% right. Now, to 444's point, like you said, it's completely different. I mean, Quentin Nelson's on a line of guys. I mean, he's got guys next to him. Mahomes may not even be human in terms of the quarterback position.
Yeah, I mean,
I appreciate you saying Nelson. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I mean,
you know what's up. I appreciate it.
There you go. I mean, look, Quentin Nelson's is a beast. I mean, there's no other way to put it.
Oh yeah, absolute beast. That man just loves to hurt people.
In terms of who I've seen the best, like in terms of like, I guess talent, like just the most dominant, it's Quentin Nelson, no doubt about it.
And you know what? And Quentin Nelson's going to get better this year because you know why? He's going to face up against DeForest Buckner, and the iron sharpens iron. Just remember that. And DeForest Buckner being at 6'7", 300 pounds, that's going to be the best man that Quentin Nelson can go up against week by week. He's going to get better. He's going to get a lot better.
I agree. I mean,
that's a scary thought.
It is scary. The best is yet to come from him. I got to agree with you.
That is scary.
Let's see. Darius Slay, the Cheetah, and Pittman. Not bad.
Okay.
KC Guy's YouTube page. He doesn't have one.
I don't do YouTube.
Maybe he'll get one at some point, guys. We'll make
Maybe
sure
it'll inspire him. Favorite Eagles, big play Slay. Kayvon is close second. How often do you stream on Twitch? Might have to pop in another time.
Oh, he does it every week, guys. He does it every Friday and Sunday on Twitch, okay? On Twitch, twitch.tv/RB Philly Take. Okay, be sure to check it out, Matt, okay?
There you go.
Yeah.
Wait, Kelsey, Hilton, and Ertz. Interesting. Okay. Leonard, Tyreek, and Cox. I like all these.
Wait, what are we talking about? Like, what are
receivers?
Remember when they were talking about
Leonard? All right, I thought he meant like Leonard Fournette. I was confused. My bad.
No, yeah. They're talking their favorite 3 from each team. So I like that. People going along with the subject. I'm just gonna say this right now, Connor. I cannot support Tyreek Hill. It's kind of the reason why I hate you guys because
no, it's all good.
Because I hate Tyreek Hill as a person. I will not support somebody that beats up a child, but I mean, you can do whatever you want with him, but I will never support that man. Never.
Yeah.
I will hate him until the day he dies. I swear to God. I'm not dealing with him.
Name your
I'm not hating that you hate him. It's okay.
Yeah, I figure.
Name your guys' favorite players from the NFC East teams.
NFC, huh?
I'll go first. Carson Wentz, Saquon Barkley. I guess I'll go Ezekiel Elliott or maybe Zach Martin. And then for the Redskins, I mean, do we even have to pick one? I mean, who knows? Chase Young? Sure.
Drew Brees, Saquon Barkley, Christian McCaffrey. NFC East teams, my bad. I saw NFC. I didn't even see East. I missed that. But NFC East. Saquon. We got Carson Wentz, like you said. Who's even on the Cowboys that I like? Yeah, Ezekiel Elliott. It's just funny that I'm naming all freaking running backs. Probably Chase Young now for the Redskins. Is Chase Young's my dude.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Sanders, Barkley. I'm gonna go Cooper just because Roll Tide, and Like I loved him in college. Like he was that guy in college. And Redskins. Aaron Payne, Roll Tide.
There you
I
go.
mean, there's not many to choose from.
Sid Haskins.
What about you, Connor?
All right, so for me, I'll start with the Eagles. So I have to go with Sanders. I have to go with Barkley. For the Cowboys, I'll say Ezekiel Elliott. Like I'm naming running backs here.
Can't do that with the Redskins.
Cooper. And who are the Redskins even good enough for me to like?
You got Terry McLaurin, you got Chase Young, you have Adrian Peterson, that's a legend, but
I was gonna say Haskins, but he hasn't played that long for me to like him.
What was funny is I was looking through Twitter earlier and this post popped up from Fox Sports, and it was the play from last season where Adrian Peterson broke his biggest rush ever, and it was against your guys' Eagles. I thought that was very ironic that's the first thing I see when I open up Twitter.
I remember.
90 yards.
Yeah, you don't.
That man still does it at 33 years old. It's incredible.
It's crazy.
Anton says we all need to subscribe to other channels, hit their live stream, and like their stuff so we can have this kind of interaction. Definitely, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Back had to say hi to Bad Dog and Entertainer. Yeah, I know they're on stream right now. Matthew Skeen on the burner says, "Why y'all time out my boy?"
Because he had to be put in his place. Okay, right. That's why.
Bad Dog said he would do some more research on you because he doesn't know all you Philly guys, but he would love to collab. Yeah, I mean, that'd be dope. Definitely. Let him know. He's a good content creator. I've never been so drunk that I mixed up the big red button for YouTube and the purple one for Twitch. There you go. I mean, it looks like everyone's up here having a good night.
And mixed up with those.
Yeah, jeez.
Beats up a child? Question mark. Yeah, he beat up his kid.
He did.
Whether or not they actually find any evidence for that, I don't care. It's obvious he did, so I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
This guy do NBA for the Pacers. No, I do not. I'm not a Pacers fan, but I know a lot of Indy fans are, but I'm not. I don't do NBA for the Pacers.
Hey, guys, and we're going to be on here for about a couple more minutes. Any final thoughts, throw them in the comments. Again, appreciate all these guys for being up on here. It's been a lot of fun. 3.5 hours of just sports talk. I mean, I love it. Adrian Peterson, I guess. Do you know Mark Holmes? Yeah, I know Mark Holmes.
I don't know Mark.
I mean, you don't want to listen to him. He's a Cowboys fan. I'll say that.
All right, that makes it count. Yeah.
Ingram, Cox, Kerrigan, Jalen Smith. All right.
I like Jalen Smith. I think Jalen Smith's a good player.
Wentz, Zeke, Barkley, and McLaren. How do you love Young? We didn't see him play in the NFL yet. I mean, that was just my desperate pick because I just don't like any of the Redskins players.
I mean, I like Chase Young because I know what he did at Ohio State, and I know the hype that this kid has, and I know he's going to be a good player in the NFL because he's that good. I don't have to like him in the NFL. I don't have to see what he has done yet.
Who's the running back that fumbled during the Dallas game? He's my favorite. I forget his name.
Tony Pollard?
Yeah, Pollard.
Yeah, that's what it was. I forgot.
I have Carapool. Okay, Matt. I mean, we already. Oh, that was when she said she's never been so drunk to confuse the two buttons. He said, "I have Kara. I drink regularly. You should get your eyes tested." Hey, let them know, Kara. Let them know. Big play Slay, CD, Saquon. Skins anybody but Chase Young. I see him in my nightmares. There you go.
I mean, yeah, the kid was about to set the all-time sack record if he wasn't suspended for 2 games.
Yep. Kahirman is watching the stream. What's going on? Kahamana. What's going on? There's one dislike still on here, right?
I don't know. I see 62 likes and 1 dislike.
There we go. It's definitely got to be Kahama.
Matt.
Let's see. I can hear it on her phone. Interesting. Fave players on the Giants is Corey Coleman. Of course you would pick Corey Coleman. I mean,
Corey Coleman. Because he sucks.
is for is for the Chiefs fan, Mr. Connor.
Let's see. He said, "How do you think the new running back we picked up in the draft this year?"
Clyde.
Yeah, I can't really say his last name there, but
It's Hilaire.
Hilaire. So
It's not hilarious. It's Hilaire.
I mean, we did need a running back because LaShawn McCoy was kind of hurt and didn't play the Super Bowl or the playoff games. So it makes sense. We need a running back in the first round to at least hopefully get some starts this year. Hopefully,
He is good, man. He is good. Best running back in the class, no, but he definitely is good. So
I just think it was a good pick for Indy and the Chiefs. Really, I mean, good guy you can insert in there.
Yeah.
Asia, I know RB and Philly fan are Eagles. What about the other two? Colts.
Colts, baby.
There you go.
We
baby.
Bringing people on here. Appreciate you, Anton. Have a good weekend to you, my guy. Caherm's still up in here. What's going on? Oh my gosh. I mean, crazy. Corey Coleman from Baylor. I went to Baylor. You went to college? Interesting.
Oh,
I would hope so. If you're old enough to drink, I would imagine you'd be old enough to go to college. So
yeah, I'm not denying the age. Down and one, right back to Barkley. Like what?
Can you at least say whole right?
Are you like I'm just confused as to like what you're like. Are you just envisioning like plays as you?
I don't even know how to keep up with this. Has gone deep here on the first play from scrimmage for the Giants. Has gone deep. Wait a minute.
He's like announcing a play, but it's just
but it's not even the right play though. You're announcing that he's running, but you say he's gone deep
for a pass. Like, what do you want to do here?
Yeah, what are we doing here?
Crazy. Is Corey Coleman still in the league? Good question, Barm. Good question.
Honestly, don't even know.
Big shout out to Barn because he's been up in here the whole stream and he's always up in here.
And I see him all the time in your streams. He's always up here. He's a real one.
What do y'all think about the Hurts pick? I'm not gonna go over that again.
I think
he already made that in the video.
Okay, that was disrespectful. No disrespect at all. I just didn't know.
No disrespect at all, man.
I didn't know you went to
We're just kidding around. We're just trolling.
Okay, where are you from? That's what I'm. Where are you from? Are you from like the Philly area, or are you just an Eagles fan, or are you an Eagles fan? You know, Boozy. I'm just not even.
But that's did the other two like
like other sports besides football?
Love baseball. Like basketball. You know, I occasionally watch a soccer game and a hockey game. You know, I like golf too. You know, you just get me any sport. Give me something to watch, and I'll watch it. I like NASCAR. You know, even though I'm not Southern.
There you go. Giants fans even think Corey Coleman sucks. I respect.
He does suck.
I respect it.
He was the one reason that the Browns were not able to win one game in what was it, the 2016 season, because he dropped an easy first down, which gave them a first down to be able to get a field goal to win the game, but he dropped it, went right through his hand.
Yeah.
Stinks. But at the end of the day, guys, we're gonna end it off here. Before we go, you guys know I like to do the fire takes, the bold takes. I want one fire take from everybody up here on this panel. We'll end it off like that. First subscriber content creator stream. I'm loving it. We're gonna go around the table. Let me get one fire take, whether it's from your team, from another team, the NFL. Hey, let me hear it. Let's finish it off.
I am ready for this one, and you guys will like it. Eagles and Colts Super Bowl right here, right now. We're about to make a podcast, a whole weekly podcast out of it, RB and Philly fan. I'm ready for y'all. Bring it. I'm ready to go.
I love it.
This man, he's back.
for their biology science.
For biology science. I respect it. I respect it.
It's good. Hey, I took biology in high school, man. I enjoyed that subject. I did.
Hey, his regular take is week 5, but his hot take is week 3.
What happened? What happened in 2 more weeks? What happened?
He bumped it down to 2.
They realized he couldn't run. They realized Carson Wentz couldn't run.
They couldn't really realize he couldn't run that quickly. Maybe these extra 2 weeks he'll gain about another 0.2 seconds on his 40.
There you go. Hey, let's hear some hot takes. Philly fan, Connor. Come on, y'all got to give me something, man. We got to end it off on a bang.
I mean, he can go first.
All right. Kevon Wallace wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. Fletcher Cox wins Defensive Player of the Year. Eagles, top defense in the league. Slay also gets the most interceptions of his career. We're going strictly defense for that hot take. So we got 3, but it's all into the defense, so we're going to count it as 1.
All chips going in on that defense this year. Okay.
All right, for me. So Joe Burrow wins Rookie of the Year, and his team will make the playoffs.
The Bengals.
The Bengals. What's the
That's
record?
what I'm going with.
That is the boldest of the bold ones today, man. That's even bigger than you saying Matt Ryan top 5. Come on.
Yeah.
Your record.
Say about Joe Burrow.
How many wins?
I think they can get. I'm not going to say 9, but maybe like 8.
Oh,
They
so
ain't they're not getting into the playoffs with 8 wins.
Yeah, they got a tough division. They got a tough division. But,
I'll say they don't get knocked. They get knocked out of the playoffs by just they lose their last game and they don't make the playoffs after that.
Hey, maybe.
There you go.
I mean, we'll see how Joe Burrow plays this year. That's
If
for
they
sure.
actually do have a chance to make the playoffs and they have a game that's at home, I'm going to one of those games because I live 10 minutes away and I'm easily going into Cincinnati to see the atmosphere because it will probably be lit. It probably will be lit.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, I don't have anything good as that, but my hot takes, I got 2. 1, the Eagles will have 2 defensive linemen that have 12 or more sacks. And my second hot take, and this has not been talked about at all, Andre Dillard will step up and be the future left tackle. He will show the promise, and he will be dominant all year long. Andre Dillard, showing him some love, man.
That's good. That's good.
There you go. Let's see some here.
Yeah.
Colts win the Super Bowl. How do you like Rivers on your team?
Love it. Much better upgrade.
Matt 21K, go watch old streams and keep up. Philly versus Colts would be crazy.
Yep.
Hot take, Kayvon gives Zeke a concussion and he goes on IR.
He don't want to touch him. He's got COVID. All right.
Right.
Nope.
Right. Think the Colts will make the Super Bowl with Rivers?
Hey, it's a better option than they have with Jacoby Brissett.
There you go. Wentz will win the next 4 Super Bowls and is known as this decade's Brady. There you go. I mean, there you go, superhero.
If Doug Peterson does that, I mean, that's really cool.
If it's Philly Colts, I'm taking the Colts.
Aisha, I love you. Thank you. I appreciate you. You're a realist one for sure.
Can I piggyback on Barnes' hot take? I like it too. I do like it. Both baby horses. I don't even know, honestly. Not for real. Asia Roberson, you really are. Yeah, definitely.
She a real one. Sure.
Huh?
Barnett with 15 sacks. Damn.
Yeah, Barnett 15 sacks. That is a bold take.
That's a lot of sacks, bruh. That's a lot of sacks.
I'm going with
Yeah.
Barnes and Kara. But at the end of the day, guys, there you go. You have it. First stream collab with subs and content creators. Definitely enjoyed this. 3 hours and 40 minutes. Probably longer than we expected, but I had a lot of fun. Again, going to be bringing more people on next week, put out a community on that. But with that being said, I just want to thank each and every one of these guys for coming on. A lot of fun, a lot of good sports talk, a lot of big things to come, really. Me, Derek, 4 for 4, continuing to grow, big things coming. Appreciate everyone that stayed in the chat for as long as you guys did. Unbelievable. But any you guys got any last thoughts here?
Hey man, just subscribe to all the channels. Thank you all for, being in here. We appreciate it. But at the end of the day, just talking football. And it means a lot that you guys come on here for 4 hours and come here and chat with us with no sports going on. It's dope.
Yeah, I mean, no 4th of July plans for me, unfortunately. So it's good that I'm able to do stuff like this, kind of keep my mind off of everything else. But yeah, man, it's been fun. COVID has knocked this country down quite a bit recently. But being able to do this I've it's funny, these last few months I've made more friends on YouTube than anything else that I've had in many, many years. So it's really cool to see, the success of Cody and I's channel growing, seeing these guys do what they do. Man, it's just a bunch of young studs out here just grinding. It's what we do, man. And I enjoy it. Thank you guys so much for having me on. And I enjoyed the freaking chat. You guys are hilarious.
Yeah.
Seriously.
There you go. Connor, anything?
First, I would say I appreciate having the time to be on here when I've been doing other things for my wife and daughter more. But I appreciate being on here to talk with you guys and be part of this channel. Like I will like talking, I like interacting in the chat and whatnot. And thank you for having me. It was fun.
Yeah, man. And best of luck, everything. Hope your wife and daughter are safe too. I know you got a young daughter.
Yeah, she's almost 3 months old. She's always 2. Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. And appreciate you for always showing love and support in the chat. But with that being said, guys, like I said, thank you for all you guys. Yeah, Brokey, we are still streaming. We're getting up off here now. Matt, this was for Derek. But with that being said,
Finish off it.
Guys, bro, you ain't even drinking. You on crack. I'll just say that.
Appreciate all you guys for tuning in. Be sure to like up the stream and subscribe to all of us. With that being said, I go by RB. Philly Take with RB.
Bring the Juice Colts podcast. Go Colts. Thanks, guys.
4 for 4 Philly fan, you know what it is.
I just go by Connor.
There we go. With that, catch you on the next one, man. Peace.
Later, guys.